Alright, that looks like it's good. Minimize that. And are we on Twitch? Okay, looks like I got visuals. How about my audio? Alright, sounds good. Sweet. And refresh this. Okay. So, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soul Dragon here, back with some more Fate Grand Order. And, first off, I would like to apologize for not streaming on Friday. Computer had some issues with the drivers and stuff, and I have transferred over to Streamlabs OBS, so hopefully things will be a little bit nicer in some aspects, but I truly do not know. Anyways, the Setsubun event is out, so let us read the news so we are fully caught up. So the Tale of Setsubun Oni Pagoda Festival Pickup Daily Summon is here, pretty much offering the chances for Shuin, Kintoki, and Mamaraiko. Pretty much just them. I think that Tomoe might also be able to be summoned. Yes. Tomoe is also able to be summoned, as is Ibaraki. Of these, I have 2 of the 5 Oni servants. Only 2. And I'm fine with that. I'm not going to actually be rolling on this, though who knows, Tomoe might change my mind depending on her story. She did have a tragic one in Shimosa, so I suppose we will see what her story is in Setsubun. So, this story happens sometime, somewhere. A minute singularity is discovered in the remote countryside of Japan. There are mysterious towers been raised in a place where no building should stand. The structure's height and shape are architecturally impossible, and its purpose and function are unclear. What manner of secrets could this tower hold? And as for the 2 horned beings who were seen randomly shifting around the time the minute singularity was detected, what could they be scheming? Indeed. So, gather all of your servants to scale the 100-story pagoda. Ayo, Wabafet, welcome. Or should I just call you Sleepy now, I suppose. So, test your strength, see how high you can climb. This is a week-long event, so not too much time. Progress through the main quest, defeat enemies to each floor of the 100-story and collect valuable rewards. As you scale the pagoda, the boss will appear on every 10th floor. Defeat the servant boss and conquer the pagoda. In-game graphics may vary from the images used in this article. Only the final singularity must be cleared in order to actually partake in this event, likely because of Tomoe being a servant. It's cool to switch around your names sometimes, I will admit. But you have to advance the main quest to unlock each floor. Clearing a floor makes the next floor appear. Powerful boss servants progress the main quest. Boss servants are every 10 floors. Check your progress on the left side of the screen. About the supportless party setup. So, I do know about this. There is no support servants in this event. And, anytime a servant clears a floor, they become exhausted. Which applies for a certain amount of time. I think it's 12 hours, I want to say. You can unlock the hot spring to make 5 of your servants accelerate at halftime, I think down to 6 hours. Selecting servants lets you sort between the exhausted servants and not. I did indeed see what you sent to the Discord. Congrats on getting Mamaraiko and Ibaraki. I haven't watched that Digimon thing yet, though, but I did see your rolls. Very nice. But there is a limited craft essence, an Oni and human clothing available through the rewards. Gives an attack bonus of 100%, which will be really good for some of the lower ranked servants. Will not grant any specific servant event limited bonuses or attack bonuses, as much strengthened servants as possible. And here are all the things, all the rewards. Looks like I won't get the first CE until the 30th floor. Woo. And I do know that there is 200 floors to all this. There's a challenge quest. It will only be available after the 100th floor. All embers and training grounds are still available for the next day or so. I haven't checked out the Digimon thing yet. I probably will before too long, though. I just kind of got home, ate, and then started prepping for stream, making sure everything was good. But before we get to Setsubun, I have things I need to claim. The Babylonia Anime Part 2 social media rewards of 30 quartz. The Apollo quartz for Setsubun. And finally, the thing that I have been dying to claim, our free SR ticket. Hallelujah. That is now no longer in my box. Which means we can get a free SR servant. I do, though. I already have who I want in mind. And I've said it enough that I'm not gonna make you play the guessing game. I just want to look at everybody who is available, just for future reference, even though I know I am likely going to be going for her next time. But, you know, future. Or maybe her. Yeah, I can't really decide just yet. Atlana, nice, nice, nice. She is a good choice. But we are going with Salter. The OG Salter is ours. Woo! Finally, finally, finally. And we claim her as our own. Summoned. I've come in response to your summon. Are you the one who will be my master? Oh, is that what it's about, Digimon Go? I have heard rumors about that. I have heard rumors about such a thing, so it's very possible, you know. Very, very possible that it is legit. But we have Salter now, which means it is time to boost Salter up, because I have plenty of resources for Salter. So, Seba. First skill up to 5. Okay, I'll be sure to take a look at it, too. Like I said, I have heard rumors about Digimon Go, or a Digimon Pokemon Go-like experience. I haven't looked too deeply into those rumors, though. Oh, is that the one that you had showed an image of before? That's a cool little one, by the way. Alright, there we go. That's Salter's first skill to 5. And now, I need to get my foes. My box will finally be empty. Nothing shall remain. Oh, your IRL pet. I see, I see, I see. But Salter. Salter, 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 Salter. Salter. Hey, Infinity. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Howdy things, Infinity. Also, really quickly here, just because I want to... Okay, yeah, that's actually a lot better on me. Because now I can actually see the chat in 2 different ways, and I might be able to even see any messages associated with things now. But welcome, Infinity. Welcome, welcome. I better max her right this moment. I can max everything but her skills. Everything but her skills can be maxed, Infinity. Everything but her skills. Her levels, though? Her levels I can most definitely do. At least I hope I can do. I kind of might need a couple of super or great sucks in order to, Oh! Like that! Well, that was convenient. That's cool. What kind of bird do you got there? Is it like a parakeet or something like that? I honestly don't know too many birds. I see, I see, I see. Yeah, the shop's empty for me, Infinity. There is no mana prisms. There is no embers in the shop. There is no embers in the shop. I can boost her up to 555. By the way, if I can find her again. Salter. There's Salter. I do have enough for that. Maze evolution, and you'll draw it someday. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I really do wish I had a lick of artistic talent, but yeah, I'm not a particularly good drawer of things, so yeah. You know what's gonna happen if her level isn't max? Am I gonna get shot, Infinity? Or am I gonna get stabbed? Or am I gonna get napalm poured on me? Which one? Which punishment will await me? Shoot and stab. Understandable. Understandable. Along with Jalter treatment. Oh no. But wait. I don't think Jalter... I think Jalter will be happy if Salter isn't leveled up, though, wouldn't she be? Because they're like rivals or something along those lines. Rivals, best friends, frenemies... Whatever the proper phrasing is. Okay, spears with napalm? You're going a little far here. Hey, that's what I was hoping for. Level limit reached. I'm trying to maximize my Ember usage here, Infinity. I'm maximizing the usage. Ascension. Nothing new, except for some dialogue that I wish was subbed on the screen rather than having to go into your servant archives to actually see it. That would be nice. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. Well, I have 2 embers left in my main box. However, in the second archive, dun 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 I have plenty of embers. I have plenty of embers. We do have the MPs in English, Wabu. The Noble Phantasms are subbed, unless you're talking, like, actually speaking English. That would be, admittedly, supremely awesome. English dubs for the NPs? Oh, man. And you know, if they really didn't want to shell out a fortune, I'm sure there are some fans that could probably pull off good enough voices for some of the servants. And they could do, like, fan dub for it. Yeah. Fan dub. Oh, of Babylonia? I know. I'm debating if I want to wait until it's all out to watch it at once, or if I'm going to just, yeah. 2 episodes behind. I might watch it this next weekend, since it is a dead week. As far as the anime goes, it's on another break. Another super great. But yeah, it's another dead week as far as the anime is concerned, so I might catch up with the dub. One of the benefits I'm imagining being 2 weeks behind, because then it'll be only 1. Presumably, at least. Ooh, the elegant night dress and charisma. Parcelis is yours. When is Fate Prototype coming out? That is the question a great many people wonder, Wabu. That is a question a great many people wonder. Strange Fake, however, I believe the artist behind Strange Fake said that he does not want Strange Fake released, or any of the servants even that premiere in Strange Fake to be released until it is done. Enkidu is the only exception to that rule, though. Because Enkidu, well, he didn't physically appear. He had a very technical appearance in, He had a very technical appearance in the CCC game. A very, very technical appearance, but an appearance nonetheless. Or at least a mention. Ah yes, Jack the Ripper. Zerker Jack the Ripper at that. He is... Zerker Jack is interesting, that is for certain. I'm very much looking forward to his release. Because, I mean, we already know what one of his skills will be. Shapeshift. Nope. Jack in Strange Fake is Berserker. I think. Or am I wrong? I can't remember. My brain is farting now. I'm questioning myself. You're wondering if you're gonna finish all one... You mean 200, right, Infinity? You're wondering if you're gonna finish all 200 floors. Because there are 200. Yeah, 200 floors total. So it's gonna be a slog for some people. Like me, who has 40-ish battle-ready servants, and who plans on also streaming the content, which means it's very likely I'm going to be doing a stream Monday through Friday this week. 7 days. You don't have to suffer, you're still in Babylonia. Babylonia, do. Yep, 7 days. It's not a very long one. It really isn't. And we have Max Ascended Salter. Infinity is having a slight breakdown, it seems. A very slight one, but breakdown nonetheless. I need to take out a bit more embers here. Second archive. What's up? Thou hast spoken my name, let your voice be heard. 90 should be fine. I still have plenty. Although I'm starting to run low. When are we gonna do the next session? I'm not sure just yet, Infinity. I am not sure just yet. Which Berserker should you use? You have 3 of them now. I think Mama Raiko. Mama Raiko is a definitely good choice. As long as it's a weekend you're good? Okay. That's generally the only times I'm good as well. It's just, you know... This most recent weekend I did have, I didn't have D&D, so I could afford to do it, but... Is the game being a little finicky? I feel like things are being a little jumpy at some parts, but that might just be me. What about Cha-Cha? You could indeed go with Cha-Cha as well. Cha-Cha real smooth as well. In that case, I think that go with your heart, Wabu. Go with whichever servant makes your heart sing the most. You can either go with Cha-Cha, you could go with the Banana Oni, or you can go with the Yandere Oni with mommy tendencies. Is the lightest way I can think to put it. I definitely... I could just one-shot most of the floors. I mean, I don't actually know that. I really don't know. I'm honestly a little bit nervous about some of the floors here, man. Honest to goodness, a little nervous. Ow! It's true, though. It's very true. Okay, maybe it's mainly true if Oni are involved. Is it true if Oni are involved, Infinity? She is very much a Yan when it comes to Oni. I mean, imagine if Shuten Doji tried to sink her claws into Kentoki's life. How would Raiko react? Ow! My arms. That hook. Also, I forgot to do the start of stream pre-10 spin. So I will do that right now, just to see if Angry Mango wishes to come home. He probably doesn't, though. Because Angry Mango does not like me. Nope. No Angry Mango. Okay. Let us begin the limited high difficulty Tale of Setsubun, the Oni Pagoda Festival event. Prologue to the Oni Tower. No battles. No battles. Endless battles. Which to choose, which to choose. This is a tale of something that may or may not have happened. Yeah, this is, okay, so this definitely takes place before the whole Lost Belt thing, for multiple reasons. The first being that, you know, this is Chaldea and Da Vinci is here. If I said something bad about Cha-Cha, Fabius Catastrophe would strike me down. You know, Atlana and Cha-Cha would probably work together really well. Atlana takes stupendously good care of children, and Cha-Cha looks like a child. They would probably get along fairly well. So, here's what we know about the latest incident. Recently, a mysterious horned duo were seen using a combination of liquor and crocodile tears to scam the staff into secretly race-shifting them somewhere. Oh, mysterious. Really? Really? I agree. This has Shuten and Ibaraki written all over it. Sure, we don't exactly need Holmes' help to figure out the culprits this time, but that's not the real issue. The real issue is the strange signal we've been picking up from the little Japanese village they race-shifted to. After a bit of research, we figured out that it's yet another minute singularity. I'm guessing they race-shifted there after they caught wind of some treasure to be found. A couple of slick operators, those two. Especially that Shuten Doji. I could easily see them digging up, say, a holy grail. Impressive. Very impressive of them. There's no time to be admiring their skills as thieves, senpai. That said, it doesn't look like a full-blown holy grail. We did get a reading that looked like a holy grail for just a moment, but it turned out to be something more like a pile of holy grail fragments. Still, it's a fairly big pile with lots of pure magical energy to it. Imagine that's what Shuten Doji and Ibaraki Doji are looking to get their hands on. Can you tell us what's exactly going on in that area, Acting Commander Da Vinci? If Shuten and Ibaraki are involved, does that mean there's an alcoholic fog hanging over the place, like there was during Rashomon? Yeah. Totally don't want Mash entering that fog and speaking her mind and being extra clingy or anything. Nope, totally don't want that to happen again. Well, our readings sure resemble the Rashomon mess, but things are a little different this time. Here, we're dealing with a tower. It's odd, the thing appeared out of nowhere and we're not sure what it's for. It's not just any old tower. The height and shape of the thing shouldn't be possible from a structural standpoint. You'll know what I mean when you see it for yourselves. At any rate, I have no idea what they're planning, but we can't risk this turning into another singularity. Soul, I need you to race up there yourself and handle this before that happens. Oh, if I had to create a Digimon. Oh man, you ask me this now. When many years ago I had created a Digimon. I just can't remember what it was. Now I've got to dig back into the deepest, darkest reaches of my memory to try and drag whatever Digimon I created out from there. it was mainly around when the Season 3 animated, because Season 3 of Digimon was, I will say it, Season 3 of Digimon is the best. And that's what I like to hear. Of course, you won't be going alone. Given this particular location, I thought it'd be best if a Japanese servant well acquainted with the climate and culture went along with you. Fortunately, I've already found one killing time in the rec room. Come on in. Oh man, what voice did I give Tomoe? Oh man, Shimosa was too long ago. I can't remember what I gave Tomoe as far as a voice. Okay, time to improvise, which is pretty much what I've always done with the voices, because outside of a few select cases, Da Vinci, MASH, and Edison, I don't really know. Give her an older voice. Hey, Akabara, welcome, 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 man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Your choice of words is a bit misleading. I was not killing time. How does that sound? Does that sound good, or is it... I'm trying to put on a little higher pitch there, but I'm not really good at it. I really need to actually go through and, like, mix different sounding voices so that when this situation comes up, I can just press a button and it will change my voice. You'll work on the server hopefully tomorrow. You hurt your back today. Ooh, that's rough, man. That's rough. What happened? What happened? A kawaii voice. I don't think I can go that high, Wabu. I cannot go that high. I was quite busy sneaking up on cowardly snipers and knifing them in their backs before they had a chance to shoot me from their little spawn camping positions. Wait. Hey, hold on. I thought it was a joke. Okay, I'm being completely honest here. I thought that Gamer Tomoe was a joke. I did not think that was legit. Is she seriously a gamer? You're at the gym in a bar? Ooh, that's not good, man. That's not good. You alright? You said you hurt yourself, but everything else good? Everything in place? You didn't dislocate or break anything, did ya? Truly, there are few things I enjoy more than killing spawn campers. She is. Oh my goodness, she is a gamer girl. That's going to change the dynamics of how I voice her, I think. Oh no, MASH is nowhere near replaced. But now I gotta try and give her a typical gamer girl voice. I kid. I could not reach those kinds of pitches. But no, MASH is not replaced. As you can see, she's gotten really into first-person shooters. Oh, that first line. Oh, that's golden. Whew, that is golden, that first line. Which one of us follows that first line there? If I need help with Discord, I'll be more than happy to help. I mean, I might ask you for input. I did appoint Akabara as the Discord mod to help with the Discord position, but if I need to make a secondary mod, Wabu, then you are most certainly in consideration. But I guess I should say I hope you're not ruining your eyes, even though you're a servant, and can likely heal it, even if you did, so... Not to worry, Master. These games of the video are... The games of the video are not my only means of entertaining myself. I have also been availing myself to that room's analog offerings. I speak, of course, of the games where two players take turns commanding pieces on a wooden battlefield. Shogi, chess, backgammon, Cephis, Marian's 41,000. Oh yeah, I will take that invite, Wabu. There's a doujin where she broke a VR headset for obvious reasons. I'm not gonna say send me the link, Infinity, but, yeah. Also, I don't play it, but, is that supposed to be Warhammer 41K? Or some analog to it or something like that? Every one of these has proven to be an invaluable tool for sharpening my command of military tactics. Can we get back on topic now? Of course, my apologies. I got a little carried away. Tell me, Master, Lady Da Vinci, how may I be of service? But she doesn't have horns. She has a hornless forehead. She's hornless. She's not horny. I see. So that is what those two are up to. Do you know them? That is a good question. Only by name and face. So you haven't talked to them much? No, I have not. They are Oni, vile creatures that by their very nature exist only to harm and feast on humans. However, these Oni are also servants, and each serves the same master as I, therefore must trust them. But be that as it may, I'm afraid I have not yet had the occasion to meet them properly. Still, that is of little consequence now. If you will have me, I will be happy to join you in my investigating this strange Oni tower. Yeah, get some rest, Akabara. Get some rest, man. And seriously, if you do not feel better in the morning, like if the pain gets worse, or if you get like some numbing sensations, man, I would definitely say see a medical professional. Most definitely see one then. Oh, I almost forgot. In addition to being Soul's primary servant, I'd also like you to lead the other servants who will be accompanying you. Can you do that? As you wish. However, I feel compelled to ask, much as I am honored to be appointed general for this mission, I wonder how it is you came to choose me. Yes, I will be modding you in the Twitch chat, probably as soon as there's a little bit of a break time. Oh, you want mod permissions in the Discord server? I mean, you could probably run them by Akabara, and he could add them in as well, or run them by me and I will put them in, or I can put you as, I don't know. I'll have to think on it. I will think on it, Infinity. I will think on it. But the likely answer will be yes. Surely there's a Japanese general of far greater skill and fame than I residing here in Chaldea. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but sending her after those two would not end well at all. The peaceful resolution would be pretty much out of the question with her in charge. So I thought that since you're not a berserker, since you've got a good head on your shoulders, you'd be a good choice to lead this mission. Don't worry, the Mash Wonderland won't end up in ruins in your hands. Nice. What do I think about Atlana? Atlana, she is an interesting servant. As far as her art design as cards go, she has a little bit more of a, it has a more picturesque vibe than like an anime drawing vibe for her, like, sprite. Not like her battle sprite, but like her idol sprite, her card thing. They look more artistically painted. As far as character development goes, well, I did watch Fate Apocrypha, and she was pretty cool in Fate Apocrypha. I especially liked her at the end where she fought against Achilles. That was a pretty epic fight, not gonna lie. Yeah, all in all, she's a pretty cool character. I will not lie. And indeed I do, Infinity. I cannot say I fully understand your reasoning, but if I am the one most suitable for the mission, I am happy to accept it. However, if it is not too forward of me, there is one more thing I would like to ask of you, Master. Oh, what is it to ask? This will be my first mission since I was summoned to Chaldea. As such, I cannot afford to fail. Even as we speak, I have been steeling myself with a greater resolve than usual. Therefore, if you do not mind, I would ask to be given an official title for this operation. A call sign, I believe, is the term. You don't regret doing that. I mean, to be fair, my OG media is highest level without grailing too, so, you know, we're twinsies in that respect. After all, a special name gives one a special sense of purpose. What would I like to be? An excellent question. I would say no, Wabu. Cast skill is actually a pretty solid AoE caster. I would say keep cast skill, man. Even if you don't use him right away, you'll end up using him in the future. Plus, it's really not so useful to burn an MP2 unit because you end up losing out on a rare prism that way. And one rare prism doesn't get you much anyways, so... Naturally, that would be... That is, I will be happy with anything you decide, Master. How about General Setsubun? Yes, that's perfect. Isn't that a little on the nose? Indeed, it describes my position exactly. I could not be more perfect. As far as I'm concerned, too obvious is just right. Now that I think of it, my beloved also had a wonderful second name that... At any rate, I am proud to accept the name you bestowed upon me, Master. I cannot wait to begin. Ah, and those lines before, that is why Tomoe cannot be a waifu, for she is already somebody else's waifu. I am General Setsubun, and I have been charged with a critical task. I shall least plot of these Oni, whatever it may be, foiled. I mean, MP2 Daddy Lot is pretty good as well. Honestly, Wabu, unless a servant, like, really goes against your tastes, or you're trying to do, like, a specific, oh, I'm only gonna have female servants in my Chaldea, I, honest to goodness, would not burn any servant. Truly honest to goodness, because you never know when you're gonna regret that. You'll never know. I mean, I'm not gonna say the second one, but, yeah. Prologue! Continuing with the prologue here. Continuing with the prologue. I mean, I didn't say the Tomoe one, but... And now we gird ourselves for battle. Our first order of business is to find this tower. Master, I shall lead the way while you... Found it! Somewhat. I haven't found all of it, though. I'm pretty sure that... If it goes beyond the clouds, then that means it likely stretches into space. Do we have a space elevator here? That's right, I remember it. Wow, but you don't like the Emiya family, do you? Tomoe! We have visual on here as well. It seems to be assumed that this is the tower in question. Our observation results say it has 100 floors. So, instead of a 5-story pagoda, we have a 100-story pagoda, huh? Of course, there's no way they could pull this off with standard architectural engineering. If they tried, it would most likely come crashing down well before the 15th floor. Anyway, we're still analyzing it, but I'm pretty sure this tower is Shuten Doji's noble phantasm, multicolored poison, Shippen Kidoku. Her noble phantasm summons a tower. Wait, does she have two? I had a feeling you were going to say that, but I'm afraid that's the only way to explain it. After comparing our data from examining the tower to Chaldea's database, according to our observational data, Shuten Doji's noble phantasm was the one it had most in common with. How can that be? This is clearly tower, not wine. Yeah, my thoughts exactly here. Exactly. That's the biggest head scratcher here. But once you figure that out, the other pieces will fall into place. Looking at what things are, like they are, I'm guessing Shuten Doji combined the magical energy source from her noble phantasm to build this tower. Oh gosh, now shooting. Well. You figured it out already. I'm impressed. You got it in one. I made this 100-story pagoda with my Shinpen Kidoku. I call it the Oni Pagoda. Shuten Doji. Well, how are you communicating with us? Are you actually projecting your image through an alcoholic fog? I've never seen that before. Yeah, as far as superpowers go, projecting an image through alcoholic fog, this is the first I've heard of something like that. well and truly the first. You get to go back in Cuckoo in Babylonia. Woo! Congrats. That's a fun fight. Oh, that's a fun fight.
How you like that? Anything you allow we can do better. But don't just ask me how it works. I don't have a clue. I call it Fog Time, designed by the Shootin' in the Oni Pagoda. It has been very shootin' since its made debut that people have been peeing their pants. Leave your belongings behind and we'll escape you with your lives.
Easy, Baraki. Slow down. You can't reveal everything right at the start.
The Oni Pagoda. So that is this tower's name? Yeah, why did you make this?
You want to know why? I'm sure you'll be able to figure that out if you make it to the top. This probably goes without saying, but that's where you'll find us, too. Don't get lost on the way there, alright, sweetie?
That explains nothing, Shootin' Doji. Now that Master has given me the role of General Setsubun, I wish to know the ultimate goal of your scheme. If you would rather not tell me, then no matter.
Is that so? I had a feeling you'd be showing up. Interesting title you've got there, too. Now that you mention it, it is that time of year, isn't it?
What time of year?
Setsubun, of course. That's a good reason as any for me to build this tower.
What nonsense is this? Are you only completely unaware of logic and natural order of things? When two armies are about to engage in combat, it is incumbent on them to face one another and declare their reasons for going to battle. Have you no decency at all? No point in explaining the rules of warfare to an insect, General. The only way to handle such a creature is to squash them. Like this. Hey! Guess who's here?
Lady Minamoto no Raiko.
Oh boy. Of course. Of course.
Oh, why do you look so terrified? It's me, your Raiko, your dependable Oni exterminator, the warrior as devoted to you as a mother is to her children. So please relax, you have nothing to worry about. All you need to do is give me the order to eradicate those insects. Go on! Yep, there it is. She's going full Kishimojin right out of the gate. Sorry about this, I did manage to convince her not to lead this expedition, but I couldn't come up with a good reason for her not to join the rest of the servants accompanying you. Hang on, I gotta get a drink. I'm pretty sure that's because Berserker is her weakest form, Wabu. I'm pretty sure Berserker Raiko is the weakest Raiko, with Saber Raiko being the strongest. Alright, plus she is a tremendous asset in combat. So you're here too, huh? I couldn't care less about you myself, but if there's one thing my tower doesn't need, it's a woman who's too uptight to have fun. I always knew you insects would be lurking in Chaldea's shadow, but I knew you might serve a purpose if only as a pawn to sacrifice. But if you had begun to wreak havoc outside of Chaldea's walls, then you leave me no choice. No choice at all. I will execute you swiftly and mercilessly. I always wondered what you would show your true colors. Now at last my patience has been rewarded. I mean, you'd think I rejoice at the thought that I finally have a proper reason to rid myself of an irritating bug. Nothing could be further from the truth.
Because of huge tracts of land, Wabu. Because of huge tracts of land.
Putting her aside for now, let me just tell you this. This 100-story Oni Pagoda here is, well, wine. It might be a giant tower, but it is still wine at its heart.
What do you mean by that?
It doesn't matter how well you can hold your liquor, sweetie. Drink enough wine and anyone will get drunk. So you might find yourself getting a little tipsy each time you reach a new floor. Come up, enjoy yourself along the way, and don't forget to play with the other Oni while you're at it.
Other Oni? You mean there are other Oni in this tower beside the two of you?
I hope you're in a good mood for some Setsubun fun. It's not healthy for anyone to be stuck inside all the time. So why don't you come on up and join for some fun times?
Oh, are you doing a fadeaway laughing thing? I want to do it too. I've so got this as terrifying Oni leader. I've never neglected to practice my haughty laugh. Here goes.
Don't shame and don't judge. Hey, this is a shame-free and judgment-free zone. If you made a country out of nothing and died for some unknown reason, would you be in the Throne of Heroes? I mean, theoretically, it depends on how you made the country. If you made the country as like a mysterious masked figure with a bunch of literal mysteries surrounding you, then you would have a higher chance than if your actual name and face was known to the public. If your name and face was known to a select few people, though, then you have a much higher chance for sure.
I see. Those two haven't changed a bit. So I am curious about what she told us, namely that you'll become intoxicated on every floor you ascend, and that there may be other Oni present. You mustn't take bugs at their word, Mash. You'd be a perfect little girl if only you weren't so serious.
Okay. Okay, Raiko. Let me tell you something. You're wrong. Mash is perfect. So, you're wrong, Mash is perfect. You are wrong. Mash is perfect. Raiko, I will make you say it. I will make you say it, Raiko. No matter what means I have to do, I will make Raiko admit that Mash is perfect. Oh no, he's saying this is becoming personal for me and Raiko.
Shinpen Kuroku originally belonged to me. Rest assured we have nothing to fear from this tower. Furthermore, following a path that Oni have laid out for us is out of the question. There is no telling what sort of nasty traps they may have put in the place. We must be smart about this.
Meaning, on the outside?
Meaning I'll just scale the tower and kill them myself right now, okay?
She's like a ninja!
Lady Raiko, please wait. I'm being a bit hasty. We should wait for Master's orders. Damn, she really is planning on running up straight up all 100 floors? So much for being smart about this. She's going full berserker today, huh?
You would need to have... It would need to last, I would say, Wabu. The country would need to last for a fair bit of time, and not just be known as, like, somebody who claimed Antarctica as their kingdom for their lifetime. You have to make an actual legacy. Otherwise, you'll become a wraith, which is what a lot of things end up being. Like, all the presidents of the United States, most of them are wraiths who gave their power to Edison, but a few of them are actual spirits. Like, I believe Washington and Lincoln and Roosevelt are legit spirits. Just use AoE type units floors 1 to 9, so on and so forth. It's not gonna be that easy today. Not easy, Infinity.
Oh my, look how far up she's gone already. There's no stopping her.
Wow, I call the whistling sound.
Lady Raiko.
It's raining Raiko. Oh no! Everybody take cover!
I'll run a medical checkup on her right away. What's this? Her spirit core isn't damaged directly, but it's as though her magical energy is running low, like it's stagnating somehow.
Maybe not. Only if it's warm year-round, because I hate the cold. In Antarctica, it's pretty cold.
Basically, she seems to be suffering from extreme exhaustion. You again. You know, Oni, just when you think we're gone, we pop right back up. Yeah, I forgot to mention something. There's no way I was going to let you climb the outside of this tower after all the trouble I went to make it. That's why I set it up so that climbing or flying up to the top will get you really tipsy. So make sure you come up one floor at a time, nice and proper. You hear? So this is your idea of tipsy, huh? Getting lightheaded, losing your sense of balance. Sounds more like completely smashed to me. Sorry, I couldn't make it the fun kind of tipsy. These things happen when you go and turn wide into a tower. But don't worry, it's not so bad as long as you make your way up the inside. Sure, it might weigh you down a bit, but you'll probably be fine as long as you rest up and take turns along the way. Okay, then we'll be taking it nice and easy on the top, waiting for you to show up.
I think there should be enough left for now. I am getting really tired. I must say though, Shootin, did you not find it wasteful to use our delicious wine on such frivolity? I may not be as strong as you, but I can still hold my liquor quite well, you know. If you simply wanted someone to drink with, surely you and I could have sufficient
Group of friends who want to help me because they're my friends, but if they betray me, I know somebody who will be 100%.
So it looks like Reiko's current state is a result of breaking the rule not to climb the outer walls. What's more, it looks like there's no way to completely avoid this exhaustion even inside the tower.
And we won't be able to determine exactly how tuxedo or exhausted you get until you get in there, until you actually start climbing. So if you want to clear this tower as quickly as possible, you'll probably need to switch out your tired fighters for fresh ones as you go along. If worse comes worse, you might even need to draw on Chaldea's entire servant pool. Wine. Why did it have to be wine?
Uh-oh, what? What's wrong with wine?
No, nothing, of course not. I will simply do the best I can under the circumstances. Now, Master, let us begin. This will be our magnificent first step toward climbing this Oni Tower. My spirits are high, my preparations are complete. There is nothing to worry about whatsoever. I shall lead by example that's demonstrated to all who follow that great General Setsubun is here.
2 a.m. and you have to wake up at 4:50, so see ya. Don't shame me. Stream, please, everybody have their dreams, and mine is to help people. Hey, that is a great dream, Wabu. That is a great dream. To be able to help others is awesome, but yeah, get some rest, man. Get some rest. I'll be likely streaming tomorrow, as well as the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day.
Thank you for your kind words, Master. I must confess I get intoxicated at the faintest whiff of alcohol, but I'm reasonably certain I can manage as long as I keep my spirits up. I suddenly feel much less reassured at this magnificent first step.
The first step is always the hardest. Okay, that was an awesome little intro song. That had an awesome beat to it. Like, really awesome. So, scale the 100 star to go to clear events. Okay, it's only a 4-hour downtime, which is not as bad as I thought. I could have swore it was 12 hours, but even still, 4 hours is going to be too long. I won't even be able to get through one cycle in today's stream, even if I did get access to the hot springs right away, which it doesn't look like I will. So, what is the event shop? Real quick, out of curiosity. Receive rewards. Climb to the top to receive all rewards. So up here on the floor, here rewards. You get hot springs right off the bat. Okay. But I mean, even still shorting to 2 hours, I might be able to do... I might, but like, my servant roster is fairly thin. Bring all of your servants to battle. You must form a party of your servants only. Support servants will not be available, so be mindful of party costs. Okay, default. No. I was under event bonus. Okay, you can do 20 floors. I can probably get through more than 20 floors here. I can probably get through more than 20 floors here if I'm willing to be incredibly cheesy here. As long as it does not lock me out of my craft essences after use, then I'll be good here. I can't remember. What does Bunyan's skills do? Does she have a straight NP gauge booster? No. Alright, so we will go with K-Scope. Oh! I didn't... Darn it. I thought you could get away with only one. Okay. Okay. Good to know now. That is very good to know now. A minimum of 3. That's... That changes things up a little bit, I suppose. But only a little bit. I was gonna hopefully do this all with one servant strats, but sadly that does not seem like it's going to happen. Ow! Poor Bunyan. Poor little Bunyan. She still won in the end though, so you know. Bunyan is leading Servant Team A. You're 20 floors in? Oh man, you're way ahead of me. I'm only 1 floor deep. I'm already down 3 servants of my 140 some odd. Okay, but this might change things a little bit. It just might. Okay, now there's the hot springs. Okay. I don't think you do. Again, that riff is awesome. Yeah, what are we doing here? As the general leading this operation, I must take care of our exhausted servants under my command. I have thought a great deal about what I might do to assist them. At length I have arrived at a decision. Part of that decision was to come here. Yes, this place seems perfect. Now then, this is still a work in progress, but... Oh. Ha! Ah, I got burnt. Ah, my apologies, Master. I was trying to be careful, but I'm afraid the bedrock was harder than I expected. Bedrock. Indeed, Lady Mash. Master, please take a look at the... Take a look. It should be bubbling up any moment now. Ooh, hot. Well, well, look at that. Hot springs! Hot spring, ooh-la-ah! I merely gave the spring water lying dormant here a little encouragement. Hot springs and R&R go hand in hand after all. And since this is a spirit spring, it should even work on servants to a degree. So this way, servants that have become drunk off there, exhausted fighting in the tower, can speed up their recovery by soaking in the springs, huh? Sounds great. It looks so good I wish I could dump my work at home as a ghost for a soak myself. Indeed, it's my job to ensure that everyone can regain their lost spirits as soon as possible. As such, I will change my clothes to help me better handle a variety of problems, such as water being too hot or not hot enough. Here, I am Madam Setsubun, the caretaker of the spirit springs. I can even make hot springs eggs if one so pleases. Please, come and soak in these waters yourself, Master. I will be glad to wash your back for you. Not to worry, I'm fully aware of modern conceptions of chastity and their similar values. As such, I will be sure to split the baths into men and women's sections. For those who fall under neither gender or for which their gender remain a mystery, and particularly for Lord Astolfo. Well done, Delight Works. Well done. I'll prepare a steel drum bath in a separate private tent. Oh, is this... This is where that meme comic comes from. I get it now. I know where that comic comes from. The one where it's Da Vinci wanting to go to the springs. She visits the female springs first, and literally everybody gets ready to attack her. She goes to the male springs next. It's the Knights of the Round and Fergus who all just turn and stare. And then it ends with her in a steel drum. I get it now. Of course, no one is obligated to make use of these facilities. I offer them as a way to help. Hey, Red Velvet, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, now that I think of it, some of the servants will need baths for the steeds as well. There's so much I need to prepare. Okay, let's set this and done. As usual, my genius knows no bounds. I just whipped up a visual filter. This way, even if footage of these baths ends up Chaldea's monitors for some inexplicable reason, the filter will automatically process the image to make it seem as though everyone is still wearing clothes. Not, I confess, my most elegant solution, but at least it's an ethical one. There are some instances where that will not be so nice of you, Da Vinci. You're fine, Velvet, you're fine. Better late than never, after all. Now, wipe those tears off the council, Mr. Meunier. We can't have them causing a short. So, disregarding the sobs of grief I hear behind me, having a place like this where you can all rest and recuperate should be a great help going forward. Hey, Gestalt, welcome, welcome, welcome as well. Welcome to you. Who did you get for the free 4-star ticket, by the way, Gestalt? And Red Velvet, how is your Nito doing? Be sure to take everyone's exhaustion into account and make use of these springs as we make our way up the tower, Master. Okay. So it's not likely going to matter who's in the springs yet. Yeah, it lowers the recovery time down to 2. I don't believe I'm going to be going for that long. Ah, Salter. Very nice. Salter is a good choice. Wait, I thought there was men's and women's springs. I guess there's not men's and women's springs. Okay. Okay. Well, let's continue going. So the second floor. How do you... I thought there was some... Oh wait, smart sort maybe. No, that was the wrong method of smart sort. No, what the... I keep messing up with my button presses! She's doing okay, that's good. That is good. Okay, I can't figure out how to sort them, but regardless, it's sabers, so Arash, get your butt in here! And then just throw some more useless Zerkers in. You feel like you've sinned on the saber floors? Why is that? Why have you sinned on the saber floors? But, I know, isn't the K banner, doesn't it have a servant that, like, literally hasn't had a raid up any other time? I don't know their name, because I guess they're a K&K character, but I'm pretty sure they do. Oh, decreased defense. I'm so glad I leveled up all my servants to skill level 2. It really is making a difference here. Hey. Actually, if this is going to be the case, then also they're going to set up. You don't want Hujino. These Hus are covered in Arash dust. You've never stelled before. You're doing what he would like you to do, Red Velvet. Arash likes being stelled. He does. Trust me. Arash likes being stelled. You're fine, Red Velvet. Hey! Infinity, you said there wasn't gonna be fangs here! I just got a fang drop! Did Infinity, did you lie to me? You're not a bad deer, Red Velvet. You're still a good deer. And next are Assassinos. So, assassins are weak to casters. I have no low-ranking casters, and I'm starting to run out of my bronze leveled up servants. So, Kyo, come on down to the Price is Right. You are our next contestant on The Price is Right. Kiyohime, who I believe is a AoE. Yeah, Kyo's AoE. Good. She doesn't have her last skill, but still. You have to win getting... I don't know how to pronounce that. And probably Super Orion. Yeah, Orion... I've looked into him, if only because it was kind of inevitable to avoid the spoilers for that one. And Orion seems like a really Chad bro, you know? He seems like the chaddest of chads. Nash has perished at floor 23. No. I can't do the Darth Vader, no. Sadly. She deserves a Darth Vader. No. Oh, Kyo. Oh, was that your damage, Kyo? That was not as much damage as I was expecting from Kyo. I was, honest to goodness, expecting a lot more. That is a fair point, Red Velvet. It is fun to be able to use a bunch of servants you've never used before. Peerless Puppeteer. What does that CE do? And yeah, it's no sins. Arash would want this. After all, when doing this event, at least he's not always Stellaing like he is in most events. So in comparison, this event is a massive break for Arash. Also, is this the first time this screen has ever appeared? Out of curiosity. Is this legit first time we ever see the close-up of this? Do we get a description? Aww, I want a description of that. That would have been funny. Alright, next are the archers. For the archer lineup, sorry, but you are still not up, Kojiro. We will instead bring the man, the myth, the legend, Kukukalan. And a bunch more berserkers, because why the heck not? 60% starting NP and arts up, 20% arts up for 3 turns. That's legit. That's pretty solid. And you are out of servants at floor 23. Oof, infinity. Oof, indeed. To be fair, I'm probably going to have to do this every day for the next week in order to fully finish the thing on stream, so yeah. Thank you, Heracles, for the enlightening bit of information you chose to just give us there. That was totally not eardrum bursting. Betty Boy didn't die the whole floor climb. Hey, Betty Boy, Betty Boy. The single target ones are going to be... My single target servants are going to be the ones that have the hardest time, I feel. Or the ones that have to go with a posse of level 1 servants, I suppose. Those ones are probably also going to have a very rough time, you know? He's level 1. And you're not going to be heartbroken if you fall short. That's fair. If you're not heartbroken, then you won't be sad. A redundant statement, but a statement nonetheless. B. It's kind of sad that my Heracles is only level 1. Is it? I don't think it is. Evasion, please. Coup. Ooh, coup. Saber Guiles dealing a final blow. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this event is cool in that we get to use a lot of the servants that you don't normally use. Well and truly. A lot of servants that you wouldn't ordinarily use have to be used if you want to complete this in a timely manner. Although I suppose tryhards with fully kitted out super whales are probably fine, I suppose. If it's a 6 on a 2-hour cycle, then yeah, they'll be fine. The Neigh of Horses. Lancers. I don't have a 3-star saber that is leveled up properly. I have 3 4-stars left. Or 3 3-stars, or 2 3-stars and 1 2-star left. Are you single target? Yeah, you're single target. You know what? Saber Lily. Saber Lily is essentially a 3-star servant, so come on down, Saber Lily. Come on down. If Mulch came out, Vlad would be helping you right now. Someone in Eurostream said they finished all the... Good lordy Lou. Okay, so the event's been out for... Let's see here. Almost... Let's see, it was 4 hours of maintenance, so that means it came up at 3 a.m. for me. 3 a.m. is approximately 6 hours, so it's been roughly 18 hours, roughly, that the event has been up. Given, at most, 4-hour cooldown on servants. And given that there's 200 floors, I can definitely see why. So you would need 600 servants total. Okay, I'm done with math now. What's up? Infinity, thou hast spoken my name, let your voice be heard. Sure, get some stars. Lily, get some stars. And time to see what the essential 3-star can do. Oh, I know. Wabu thought that she was coming to Friend Banner in NA, and admittedly got me a little hyped, but I know that we're getting the Saber Wars rerun before too long, so I will not have to contend with NP1 Saber Lily forever. Not forever. Alright, that's another floor bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites, another one bites, another one bites the dust. Bum ba dun, bum ba dun, dun da 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 dun. Whoa! Oh. That's what I'm supposed to. Did once play a game that had a freeze like that. Oh jeez. 133. /r/ they did the math. Alright, casters are next. Casters fall to riders. Low-level riders, I don't have any that are decently there, so... I think wait, is Marie an... Does Marie have a support NP? Or... No, she has an AoE, it's her caster form. I haven't done normal Fran, but, I have Saber Fran. Saber Fran is max leveled, you know, so there is that. Alright, so Marie is next then. Most maximum they need to do the quest immediately. Yeah. I'm sure that some people probably have done it, and it's hell of impressive that they have, but it had to be a grind of time. I mean, the quests aren't too difficult yet, but I imagine they get more as they come up. A grind of time and an army of dead wallets. True. Okay, I saw the health there for a moment. Ooh, all ally attacks. Thank you, Ibaraki. Alright. Charm is no good. The Princess is not any good. And God's Grace is not any good. So, let us go boop, boop, boop from Crit Stars. Use Mecha Liz for the 10th floor, I'm guessing. I did see what somebody said that said Artist Girl was the boss of the 10th floor. You know, I've never seen Marie's NP before. Her NP has such disturbing connotations. Guillotine Breaker. Interesting. No. Like I said, I've never used Marie before. This is legit the first battle I've ever used my Marie in. She's got some damn good NP gen. Damn good NP gen. Oh, I know that. I know that Marie Antoinette was executed by guillotine. That's why I said it was kind of ironic or whatever that her NP was called such. Riders! And now, it is time for the man, the myth, the legend, the hero of Okeanos. Or Orleans. Orleans, that's the name. Orleans. The Regent himself will join us. Even if he is only single target. Single target is better than not. And you know, I'm gonna run into one of my servants that has a support MP and not realize it, and burst their MP and be sad. A is his preferred enemy. Crit stars. Ooh, this actually could be a good chance for his crit stars to pop off here. How many is a great deal? 9. C-star drop rate, sure. I'll save the Eye of Mind thing, though. Super scopes would be handy here. I mean, to a degree. The Mystic Code I have is also pretty useful, but yeah, I mean, just a single super scope, I suppose. Almost one hit there. Region. Almost a one hit. Even still, though, that's 48 crit stars in one go. Very impressive, Region. Very impressive. And give me some Region cards. One's enough. Go for the crit. Fisher. Man, some of these things are gonna be rough. If I can't one-shot the big things, it's gonna get rough in here. It's getting rough in here. So bring all of your servants. It is getting so rough. So I'm gonna bring my servants. Okay, I should not even try that. That did not work. It's enjoyable. You didn't like more than one a year. That is a fair point there, guys. So I am definitely, even though I am not even past the 10th floor, I am having fun getting to know how all these servants that I've had but not really used operate. But more than once a year would definitely be a little bit too much. I can agree on that. 10th though, 10th will be getting leveled up before too long. Maybe. She's in the queue at least. 4 a year? Oh god, that would be hell. 4 of these tower type things a year would be literal hell. A break from farming? True. True that. True that. A beastly scent. Sebas! So we need Achas. Archers. Archers. Now I'm gonna begin running into some issues here. Atlana. I want to save Emiya and Nobu for later because they are higher NP level than Atlana. Having to worry about getting all the foes and lures. Oh, that is the biggest hell about this event. That is the biggest bit of hell about this event, is the lore and the foes. Having to worry about getting those. Oh, speaking of foe, who here watched the latest episode of the Babylonia anime? And if you did you see the sneaky little thing they snuck in there? Because I think that was a very, very nice sneak. Hardly wanted to do anything after the Halloween rerun. Boop. Oh, I almost attacked the wrong unit. You can't watch it yet? Oh no! Why can't you watch it yet, Red Velvet? Okay, that was actually some damn good damage there from Atlana. Well done, Atlana. She gets a golf clap. Very well done. Oh, I thought that... I'm gonna be honest here, I thought you were only gonna watch the initial bits with Barrow, not the whole thing. My bad. My bad. And a rider piece. Why did it give me rider piece for... I'm not wrong, those were sabers, right? Why did I get a rider piece for saber class enemies? I'm confuzzled. Alright, assassins. Assassins fall to casters. Media. And just bring some token low star servants. Ah, okay. I getcha. Since I know Media has the charge, let us switch to the combat uniform and begin. She does have the divine words of the divine rapidity. Rapidity. That doesn't sound right. Anyways, we are about to be done with... Oh! Well, interestingly interesting. Interesting, yet also annoying here. That it's 2 waves of enemies. Pretty sick of the Halloween events, but they were both pretty bad. The Halloween events, the story is the big parts of the Halloween events for me, because they are freaking hysterical. I'm not gonna lie. I love the story of the Halloween events. They are great comedies. But as far as the grind goes, yeah, they did get pretty annoying. I will not lie. Alright, Media solo. Let's go. I'm sure she'll be fine. B-A-Q. She said my name. She said Yusol. Ah. I am streaming right now, I cannot talk. And now I have to fix things. Yeah, that was a weird little spin. I think I got it. Do I got it? Or is it a little low? It's a little low. Just need to get the names back in. Almost. Hang on. Oh, it was just an NP or a skill seal. That's fine. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, we're back. Okay, just do a pure arts chain, I guess. Should be enough. But man, Media is indeed coming in clutch, much like you said, Infinity. Media is indeed coming in clutch. But yeah, the Halloween events, the grind was quite annoying for them, but the story was solid enough that I would be willing to give it a slight pass. Admire the fleece and restore HP. It actually has that as the... Okay, that's pretty cool. That is the actual thing. That's... I'll give them a thumbs up for that. Okay. The Giant Spirit and the Yelling Spirit. They will not stand a chance against the might of Media. Even if the might of Media will take a couple of rounds to get off, because while she's strong, she's not the strongest. Debuff removal isn't needed. Trying to think, what can I get away with here? I can get away with NPing on this unit, I think. Media is pretty much capable of cycling her NP, isn't she? At NP5. Okay. That could have made this a lot faster, had I remembered that, but oh well. She's close. 75% is respectable. Oh yeah, I know her base MP charge is insane. And more master missions done. Woo! Only one master mission left. And it's not even Tuesday. More embers. Or blazes. Where are those going? They're not going to my present box, so... Alright. So, dual class, Foreigner and Bazaka. So you said that Oi was the boss of this one, and to use Mecha Ellie-chan, because everybody knows alter egos kick Foreigner butt. And then just bring in some token resistance as well. 10k HP first wave, okay. Trying to remember, Mecha Ellie... I think we could probably get away with switching from K-Scope to a Golden Sumo for Mecha Ellie. Yeah. I think we can get away with this. Especially if Oi has a break bar, apparently. Because that's not mean at all of the game, to give Oi a break bar.
Good, we have finally reached the 10th floor.
You feeling good?
Oh yes, I'm not the least bit inebriated. Thank you for your concern, Master. I admit I was a bit worried about what might happen, but it seems the only alcohol fumes need not be cause for concern. As long as we keep our spirits high, there's nothing we cannot do. Please be careful, Master. There's someone else on this floor. There you are. About time you got here. You've been up here for so long, I was worried Toto-sama might dry up. That's Katsushika Oi, isn't it? Though I suppose it would be more accurate to say the father and daughter team of Katsushika Hokusai. You are a famous ukiyo-e artist, were you not? What brings you to this place? My art, of course. What, did you think I was going to use my paint to make soba or something? I gotta say, though, that Oni from Mount Oe was really generous. Take a gander at all the rare paint she got me. I feel like the court artist of the Tokugawa family. So you are here on Shootin' Doji's instructions? I wouldn't say instruction, it's more like I just can't say no to girls who look like that. I used to have a little sister, you know.
Ah, I see. Almost on the 30th floor, nice. Very nice, NJP.
So when they look up at me with all those doe eyes and ask for a favor, all I can say is yes. Of course, with their offering me pretty much any kind of paint I could want, a place on my own where I don't gotta think about nothing but my art. And a bunch of new subjects I ain't heard sight nor sound of before making their way to me of their own accord. With all that, there was no way I was gonna turn her down.
Subjects, huh?
What, are you serious, Master? Just take a look around. You're surrounded by warriors, generals, monsters, and fairies that look like they walked out of a picture book. So does this mean you want to use servants as models? I bet even the Buddha himself couldn't known I'd be able to see the famous lady samurai from the Genpai War after I croaked. All these different servants are blowing my mind. Can't wait to get painting. Please forgive my rudeness, but I feel we're in something of a hurry. We will not have time to model for you. You're being rude. If anyone's being rude, it's me, you dummy. After us seeing how valiant, graceful, and sad you are behind those big red eyes of yours, it'd be rude for me not to paint you. If I just let you go now, the deity of art will whap me on the head asking why I passed you up. I see. That's what you would have us do. As if you don't already know. If you ask an artist to choose between the brush and the chopsticks, it'd be the brush every time. And if she ain't careful, she might end up eating with her brush. That'd be difficult. You know, Toto-sama actually did that a good few times before he realized his mistake and spat out his miso soup. Such a waste of good food. Anyhow, if I'm gonna paint something unpaintable, I guess I got no choice but to pick out the big brush.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
Please stand back, Master. I now wish to turn my blade upon the artist so young and unaccustomed to battle. But if you would stand in our way, then you'd leave me no choice. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those eyes, that spirit, that katana of yours ready to strike. My brush is itching to paint you too. Be warned if you come at me thinking I'm just some little girl who paints that choice of yours will be your last mistake. My brush can paint anything and everything. That includes pain, numbness, and shortness of breath, so don't you forget it. Now come on, I'll show you how Hokusai, the great paint of Edo, handles herself in a scrap.
Hey, it's all good, Infinity, it's all good. Heaven knows I've yawned plenty of times during my stream, so you guys are allowed to yawn during my streaming as well. Infinity. Bad. Bad Infinity is bad. You're supposed to sleep. You are a human being. You need to sleep. Boop, boop, boop. Gregorius sees Naga. Oh. Thou art a dragon! Ah yes, he is very much like that, isn't he? It's a shame the two assassins didn't go down on the first wave. But it's something I'll have to deal with. Crit stars, I suppose. And just go for more crit star gen, I guess. It'll be helpful to Mecha Ellie, who will likely be the only one standing next turn. There goes Aunt Jekyll, there goes he. He wasn't hiding the button and the key. I forgot to innocent kaiju, that is bad for me. BAQ. Alright, I probably want to burst through this first wave without anything, I guess. Which definitely seems likely to happen. As long as they target the assassin. There we go. Much better. Get stunned. Cool. BAQ again. I think we got this. No problems. Oh, I know. Trust me, I've got my own OA. I know. $130. Okay. Final Ellie-chan activate. Buff. And just smack. Go, Mecha Ellie-chan! You can do it! Well done, Mecha Ellie-chan. Well done. Okay. A page. Oh boy, a single page. That's some loot, alright. Ba-da, bum ba-da, bum ba-da, bum ba-dum. Gonna love who's on the 20th floor? I guess we'll see.
Damn it, I can't believe you got me. Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, go to the hot springs.
What? Did you just say hot springs? Nobody told me anything about there being hot springs here. Hang on, if there's hot springs, that means all the beautiful fairies and maidens from all of history of contact with Master are gonna have a soak in them. Ain't no way I'm gonna pass up a chance for that kind of inspiration. I gotta get going. Are you sure about this? It's fine, I got a pretty good idea of how to paint you now, thanks to that scuffle. Besides, at the hot springs I could see my subjects naked. Not like here, where everyone's dressed. If I don't take a genius to figure out which one's the better opportunity, now that's settled, Actually, now that I think about it, maybe I'd better blindfold Totosama. Octopus or not, he's still a guy. Holy hell, moves fast. Totosama, you get back here right now. You're trying to sneak into the women's bath, ain't you? Don't come crying to me if you get boiled and served up as an appetizer.
So, Hoku is a bit of a perv as well. Both of them. Interesting. It's the product of a bully Imoto. Deer is about to take on the 15th floor. Good luck, dear. Good luck.
Well, that was a bit of an ordeal, but at least the path to the next floor is now clear. We're likely to encounter other guards like her on the floors above us. This is only at the beginning of our ascent. There's no need to be hasty. Now let's keep our wits about us and forge ahead one floor at a time.
Yes, one floor at a time indeed. I want to be surprised. Meanwhile, while this course pales in comparison to the spacious splendor and rarity of the spring waters of my noble Phantasm's bath, I will grant this water is not terrible, considering it was prepared by a mongrel. Oh, Gil. I was not expecting you here. As a reward, just this once I will overlook your transgression of bathing in waters that have touched my royal person. Rejoice, for my kingly aura is now one of the benefits you'll enjoy soaking in these springs. Also, wasn't Tomoe one of Casgill's servants in Babylonia? Would he really call her a mongrel? The King of Heroes, take a look around. What of it? Yes, this is a therme.
Famous Rome, and this is Rome too! Ha! You call this a bath, and I'm truly magnanimous, so I will call it rustic. But if you wish to make something of this place, you shall begin by handing over all that raw material to me. Do that, and I shall build a grand pyramid-style golden bathhouse around these hot springs worthy of a pharaoh. Why am I here? Why else? To demonstrate that water holds no power over me, nor presents any obstacle.
You forget it's Ushi. No, I wanted to be surprised. It's not that I was forgetful. I didn't even want to try and think of who it was, because I wanted to be surprised at who it was. Velvet, you know you're asking to be let into the guy's hot springs that has Gil, Ozzy, Vlad, Ramu, Iskandar.
If you wish to verify that with running water as well, then so be it. Prepare your water and I shall face it head on. Oh ho, so this water flows and circulates as much as in the Nile. I approve! It's nothing but kings here. Their kingdoms must be maybe different size, but still to have so many kings in one bath like this. Well, it's not something you see every day now, is it? It's hardly impressive. These other kings are little more than mockeries of my own royal splendor. It is clear to all that I am the most accomplished when it comes to baths, as such there is no longer any reason for me to stay. Oh, getting out already? I wouldn't have figured the King of Heroes would have a hard time handling a little hot water. What was that? Fool! I could simply see that these waters were barely able to contain the glory of my royal person, and in my generosity elected to offer them a brief respite. Death from exhaustion is no laughing matter after all.
Oh, Gil. Yeah, these two, man, these two. You can tell they're friends.
The time of respite is now past, at the very least. I shall not be raising my royal bottom again until these so-called kings who are enjoying their cheap liquor have been thoroughly boiled. Oh, so you propose a test of endurance. Endurance, you say? That sounds like quite a lot of fun. But be warned, these waters are already hot. We should work up a good sweat indeed by the time it is over. So you'll be joining us too, King of Sparta. This is getting more interesting by the moment. But in that case, the barrel of wine just won't be enough. King of Heroes, if I'm not mistaken, I believe you have a supremely delicious vintage in your possession. Am I right? Well, I bet you've got 100, no, 200 flasks you could spare without batting an eye. How else could you call yourself the King of Heroes? You have sharp ears, or rather a sharp nose. Indeed, everything under the sun belongs to me, as such a mere child could easily have arrived at your conclusion. However, I'm aghast at your gall in asking me so bluntly to open my personal stores to you. You do indeed live up to your name as a great king. Specifically the great king of drunkards and extortionists. You bet, there's nothing wrong with wanting a delicious liquor and asking for it. Besides, surely you find it more fun to drink with others than all alone? Come on, just produce it like you do everything else. I expect to see bottles upon bottles of the finest liquor around, enough to fill this very bath. You're the invincible King of Heroes, aren't you? Then you must take up a challenge when confronted. Despite your thick build, I see now that it's words rather than muscles that are your greatest weapon.
Pushy social person, indeed. Indeed he is. You just want to sit next to them. You know, I'm sure they would be fine. They would be fine. They are all gentlemen, after all.
What's this? There's a black octopus dwelling in these waters. Ah, now I understand. Master must have brought this slippery creature here to let us attempt to catch hold of it, thus letting us strain even as we work up a sweat in the bath. What a wonderful master we have. Very well then, here goes. What? It's so slippery and huge! No reason to tell me this creature must be akin to the Umibozu that I have heard stories about. Iskandar! Oh, if it isn't the King of Persia and the former Pharaoh. If you're here too, a simple test of endurance may no longer be enough.
It's too damn noisy, kid. These jackasses keep their mouths shut while they're taking a bath. Oh, Ku-Alter. Ku-Alter. He would be the serious one of the bunch, wouldn't he? Oh, that makes my throat feel better. Nice cool water. 10th floor clear. 5 primal Linogus. To the next level indeed. Level 11, Archers! It's a good thing I have a 3-star Lancer still in reserves. And my last 3-star servant is Proto-Ku. And then just bring a bunch of low-level assassins. Alright, now Proto-Ku, I've never used you. Except for maybe at the very beginning of the game, but that's beside the point. So, crit strength, debuff resist, evade and defense, special attack against wild beasts, single target, decreased defense, medium chance to inflict death to a single enemy. And you know what? You know what? I'm going to outfit the other servants to be helpful. So, where is it? I also should probably break those now. There they are, the Fragment of 2030. These will be slightly helpful, I'm sure. I'm sure. And you're not getting that, you're getting a K-scope. K-scope. And the Mage Association uniform. Here we go! Here we go! Wah-ha! Wahoo! Yaha! Mario. Get crushed under Bunyan's boot. Swoogity swoop, get crushed under Bunyan's boot. I could snap to that at a poetry rhyme competition. Decrease attack and crit rate for all enemies, that could be useful. And be green and crit star drop for yourself. Are these wild beasts, actually? Because if they're wild beasts, then that is kind of ironic. That I got so lucky. And you know what, let's swap cards around a little bit, just so I can see more Proto-Ku. There we go. Quick base, so pure quick. Whoa, his voice is so different. Respectable damage. Very respectable damage that was, Ku-Alter, Proto-Ku. Very respectable damage. And there we go. Another one bites the dust. Ooh. Wow, 100 personas and some chatty chatters. And a snake gem, snake gem, snake gem. Oh, I just did a real good pop for my neck. More embers. Lancers. So Seba. Now's where things will begin to get tricksy. Because now I'm into my 4-star servant list. So, my 4-star servant roster. You know what? I think I'll bring Mash along. Just because, as neutral, she's not strong against any particular class, so I want her to have an easier time with it. And because she has a support NP, because I know what my waifu's NP does, she will get a Golden Sumo. And we're not going to even worry about NP, and just the other combat uniform. Let's go! Mash, let's go. Although maybe I should have saved Mash for a Berserker Wave. That might have been a smart thing to do. Yeah, saving Mash for a Berserker Wave might have been the smart thing to do. I'm thinking aloud. Oh well. Too late now. Zero damage initial shots. That's always good. But I would prefer if none of them went down, because they give me some valuable crit star gems. Higher and higher still. Where you stop, nobody knows. Nobody knows the climbing the deer has done. Nobody knows her sorrows. Nobody knows the climbing the deer has done. No, no, no. Am I being a little bit more erratic today than normal? Because I almost feel like I am. Decrease this one's charge. Failed. Decrease crit chance. I kind of actually need these two to perish now because they're sucking up a lot of the crit stars and just turns in general, which is making this battle take way longer than it needs to. Protect thyself, Mash. And we'll do an attack buff just in case. Goody goody gumdrops. Goodbye, Carmilla. Goodbye, Serenity. Perhaps Sundrago is in a good mood or is very tired. It could very well be a combination of both. Both is another option. I mean, I don't think I got less sleep than normal. Unless I woke up in the middle of the night and don't remember waking up. Which has happened before. And I do feel a yawn coming in at the very back of my throat, so... Mayhaps, mayhaps, mayhaps. More caster pieces! Jeez, if you didn't get enough pieces from, the Da Vinci event, this'll give you some more. Riders, huh? Riders. Oh, first, I am going to let Mash relax in the springs, because Mashu deserves the rest. She deserves to experience a hot spring. And I totally didn't defeat Oi and commission her to go and paint a picture or anything. Totally didn't. So Ryder. Ryder loses to Assassin. Skaha. Come on in, the water is fine. And for Skaha, we need to switch to the K-Scoop. Because I've been using Skaha plenty in farming fangs. Because I need so many fangs. So many fangs. In fact, if I look here. So, Servant Planner. Because Okita is the next contestant on my to be leveled up thing. She is at level 3. Want to get her to 90. And I do plan on 10-10-10ing her as well, so I'm going to be in even more pain. Her first skill is a 2, but going up to 10s on a lot of them. If I calculate that, it puts us at 132 fangs needed. Oh, it's a lot of fangs. It's a lot of fangs, but if nobody can do it, I can. That's the wrong phrasing there, but I'm sure the point was gotten across regardless. Also, game, please do not crash. It's not even a daily reset or anything, so you really shouldn't be crashing here. Or is it my... Okay, it's not my internet. Am I gonna read the thing later? Oh yeah, definitely gonna read the thing later. Most definitely. Ah, there we go. Finally. Alright. Let's see, let's see, let's see.
たまには上手にな。
Boop,
ちょっ
boop,
ぴり
boop.
そういいぞ。見せてやる。
Those horse? Sure are 4K HD.
影の国へ連れて行こう。
Did they have a name that had... I haven't even been reading the enemy names. Oh, for the game to render that long. A fair point. A fair point indeed.
踊り足りないな。これでは。
Especially on my phone. Although, it might just be that my phone is a little bit out of date. In fact, when did my phone actually get released? I'm kind of curious. Let's see here. So I have the iPhone SE. My phone is almost 4 years old. You haven't broken into your 4 stars yet, excluding needing the alter egos for Hokusai. See, that is why you are a better master than I. Because I'm already into my 4 stars. Yet you're not. You're the better master. You are. Anyways, we're still breaking through our low rarities. In fact, how many more of these can I do? So, let me do some quick math. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I have 17, no, a little less than 17 floors worth before I'm out of low rarity units. So I should be fine, realistically enough. Realistically enough, I should be fine, but not guaranteed to be fine, so, you know. Also, I just realized I have every cavalry class servant on my squad. Every type, at least. More loading games! Woo! Loading! Woo! Hooray for loading! Bum 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 bum. Wonder what my reaction to the Emoto-san on 20th floor. I'm looking forward to it. I really am looking forward to it. Where is that thing? Man, this game is taking forever to load. I wonder why it's taking so long, realistically enough. Because, I mean, before it was running smoothly, but now it's just, you know, incredibly slow. Why are you going slow, game? Half a K resolution? Feels like it. Jeez Louise, game. There we go, finally! Well, it's starting to get, It's time to sin again. Again? Why again? Wait, you have to Arash again? Your Arash is already back up? Like, gasp! I thought you were only at, like, the 20th floor. Oh, that's actually pretty good. You know what? Let's redistribute as well. I was looking for more Martha cards, but oh well. Yes, I do indeed remember the Holy Knights. I do indeed. Pardon the yawn. Wait, hang on. I just read the name. These are snake girls. Interesting. These are not these are not snake girls. Everybody knows that snake girls have giant bazongas, as shown by pretty much every Monster Girl related thing. For some reason, one of the floors they're called barbarians. However, to the 20th, and you've encountered another saber floor. Ah. Seba. Seba. Zerkers. Okay, Zerkers then, at the 15th floor. AoE then, probably. Let's bring Lip here. Lip can serve as an inspiration to us all. Because even still, if I go to Class Affinity, Zerkers still take extra damage from alter egos. So we'll be fine, I think. No! Yes. Yes. Good. I'm just blind as a bat. Forgive my blindness. Forgive my stupidity. Forgive my dumb-numbness. Okay, now how long is it going to take? How long will it take for the game to load? Oh, how long? Okay, let's go, P-Lippy. Oh, that's pretty good. Crit strength boost. Sorry, Hans. Sorry, Shakespeare. I know I've never used G before, and this is kind of the first time you're being used, so bye! The new Animal Crossing? I have not. I have not. Well done, P-Lippy, well done. Infinity, if you're tired, you can go to sleep, man. You haven't looked at the video, but they look cute? I'll have to look. I'm gonna be honest, my attention has been more pulled towards Persona 5 recently, as I'm... Ooh, 1 million QP, that's pretty awesome. As I'm getting hyped for Royals drop soon. Because that's gonna be pretty awesome. Persona 5 Royal is. But yeah. Lancers now. You know, Infinity, before you go and before you sleep, I will utilize the servant that you asked me to boost. I will use Lalter here. So, she can keep the K-scope. Let's go, Lalter, let's go. Oh. Potential Rune Factory 5 later this year. Lots of games are coming out. Lots of games. Another thing I'm kind of hyped for, I'm gonna admit, is the PS5. We're getting a lot of leaks on it, and one of the big leaks was that the Demon Souls remaster could be a starting game for the PS5, so I would be really excited for that. But just, you know, PS5, it's gonna be cool to have the next gen out, and it's supposed to be completely reverse capable, so I could run any game on it. I could run PS2 games on it, perhaps, even. That'd be the dream, at least. I I kind of want to believe that rumor, but I also don't want to believe. I don't believe the rumor, so you know. All right, let's go, Lulter. Let's go.
砕くか 突き立てる食らえ13の牙ロンゴ
Holy lag factory. Okay, that was a lot of lag, and it's still like incredibly laggy here.
神に祝福された英霊がまた一つ闇の底に
Is it better now? Game? Are you better? Are you done having a fit? Okay, I think it's better. But when was the most recent Rune Factory game, I suppose? Is the question to ask if you were worried it would take a long time. Was it only like last year or something? Rune Factory 4? Wait, was that released like back? Yeah, on 3DS. That was a long time ago. So, that was a long time ago. So, you were worried you weren't going to get it for a while, and you're getting it after a while. That's good, though. They're returning to the franchise. That's always good. Seba. I'm running low on archers here. I literally have 3 archer class servants still in the ring. Chloe. I want to save the AoEs, I think. Company that was a big part of the making games went under. Ah, I see. Well, it's good that they're no longer under, at the very least. Or at least that the IP has been picked up. Definitive. Yeah. It's good that the IP was picked up, though. It sounds like a fairly fun little game, you know? And if it's going to be on the Switch, that means its graphics are likely going to be amazing. Because I have not seen a Switch game yet who has bad graphics. But that might just be luck. Okay, what does Parcellus do? MP gauge, crit buffs. Yeah, Chloe, just do what you need to do, Chloe. Do what you need to do. Big medicine cans. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, Rune Factory 4 is getting a Switch version as well. I might look into picking that up then. Yeah, I might have to look into it if a version is coming to the Switch. Might look into getting that. Because it could be interesting. It could. It could. It could. Also, these are taking a lot longer than I expected them to. But the first half hour of the stream was a lot of just talking as I did the story stuff. Assassins! So, casters. Bring Nito. Nito Burrito. And I'm still in the casters down here. Good lord, I've been through so many servants already. So much purple. I kind of want to get all my servants to be purple. Because that'd be an achievement, right? You get a soundtrack of over a 100-page art book for the same price as... Okay. That's totally not saying that Sword and Shield was a little bit more expensive than it had any right to being, which I do agree with. If it weren't for the fact that it was a Pokemon game, I feel like Sword and Shield would have been cheaper. Now, if it was Sword and Shield in addition to the 2 DLCs that are coming out, all for $60, that would have been a lot more reasonable price. But if airplanes in the night sky were shooting stars, swappity doo, just swappity day. Yes, more Nito today.
お望みとあらば屍の鏡暗黒の扉恐怖の暗空の
Hey, Death. Oh, Death. Oh, Death. Won't you spare me to another year? I don't know that song. I've heard the song, and it sounds like a cool song, but I haven't heard the full song. Although I guess it's got multiple versions of it. I don't know, I'm being very random in today's stream. I can already tell. I can already tell I am being very random. More sabers? Are you kidding? We just had a saber node. Right? We wasn't that just a saber node before? Tarnation. Emiya. I'm pretty sure Nobu outpaces Emiya so far as damage goes. We are using the last of our basic unleveled casters. Emiya does not have an MP charge, so we do need to go to a K-scope here. Although, this is the 19th floor, so that means 2 waves of enemies, so we'll stick with Golden Sumo. It's available on Amazon, I should take a look. Sure. With how long the loading screens have been here lately, I might as well. So, Rune Factory for Special Switch. The Archival Edition drops February 25th. 160-page art book, features artwork from all the Rune Factories, original soundtrack, 36 tracks, Swimsuit JDLC that has the swimsuit option, spin-off from the Story of Season series returns the HD remaster of the 3DS classic, combining farming family life with monster battling and taming, epic story that lets players access new and veterans alike. Well, every day is full of adventure of the governing as a local ruler, filling fields, or heading to a dungeon to complete your shows. First amount of activities, customize your battle strategy, plenty of romance. 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 Man, there are so many games with just a romantic element to them nowadays, I've realized. Oh, so many games. And I'm gonna be playing... Oh, good gracious, this starting turn. Sure, Liz. Do a Arts Blast. That's probably not gonna do a lot of damage, but still. Impressive damage. Massively impressive damage there, Liz. Massively impressive. Now, Emiya, show them how it's done. Otome. What's Otome stand for? Or what does it mean, rather? I suppose would be the better way to put it. Start drop rate, not necessarily yet. Oh, popped my neck real good there. Alright, Emiya is good. Oh, dating sim. Okay, I didn't know that's the one. I mean, I kind of had a guess that's what Otome meant, but it was like, do I really want to make that assumption? Also, screw the Spriggans. All Spriggans must die.
癖が悪く
Destroy. Kill.
魔力も
Kill. Kill.
許したな I am the bone of my soul. So I'll lay walks.
Indeed they did. Indeed they did. And they were a pain to kill in the first summer event. A pain! Back when I was still a newbie. When I was still a noob, these beasties were hell. 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 Unforgivable for kicking the king. But Enkidu kicked the king. Oh! An Avenger. An Imoto-chan who was neglected. And they're an Avenger. I do so wonder what Avenger that has a sister complex it is. Avengers lose to Moon Cancer, so BB, oh BB-chan, are you ready for your debut? Not really your debut, but you get the point. You get the point, BB! Jeez, does BB always mock everybody else? Yes, I know they can't hear you, BB, but I can hear you, and I know that you're mocking me. Jeez. BB is mean sometimes to me. Ah, gotta kick some sense into Gil sometimes. Fair. Fair is fair is fair.
Now then, it's about time for our next Oni God to appear. But rest assured, you have nothing to fear, Master. I was concerned about what effects the alcohol fumes would have on me, but thus far there seems to have been none.
Oh. You're not an Avenger. You're an assassin. A hapless shrine ninja.
And yet it's always when good things seem to be going smoothly that the ground falls beneath your feet. I've been on my guard as well, but one can never be too careful.
Are you okay? Or wait, was she with us?
Your kind consideration warms my heart, Master.
Okay, she's been with us.
It is my appearance that concerns you. Then worry not. I'm a kunoichi and a shrine maiden. A shrine ninja, if you will. And alcohol is key to many divine rites. I may be small in stature, but I assure you that I can endure alcoholic fumes as well as anyone. Seems the intoxication and exhaustion effects of cleaning this tower may not have much to do with how old each servant appears to be. If they did, the servants like Jack the Nursery would presumably tire out quickly. But based on the data I've seen so far, that doesn't seem to be the case. So you say that how well one can hold one's liquor does not affect how intoxicated one becomes here? I'm afraid that such things tend to fly over my head, so I shall let you do the heavy thinking. Why have I been able to climb this tower so easily, despite my own weakness to alcohol? If I recall correctly, this tower was created by Shuden Doji using a noble phantasm. As such, its effects may differ from servant to servant. Perhaps that is due to the affinity or bond she has with a given servant. Indeed, speaking of bonds, being inside this tower inspires strange feelings within me. Something familiar, even nostalgic, something nice and something cursed at the same time. Now I'm wondering if Shuden Doji and this shrine ninja have something in common. And on this floor in particular I sensed another scent. One is strange, yet also hauntingly familiar. Yes, for example, it's...
I mean, we know they have a connection. We do know. From back in the Shimosa Singularity that she's been cursed by Orochi, and Shuten has a part of Orochi's divinity.
Who goes there?
Oh! Gorgon! Gorgon! Oh, you're seen, Gorgon! You're seen! It was beautiful. But I will not say more beyond that, for Red Velvet has not yet watched.
Who else would hide in the dark, cold shadows like this but a demon that feasts on the gloom? Gorgon, what are you doing here? Did Shuden Doji hire you as well? Hire me? As if I would ever let a stunted little Oni like her use me. though I will admit that she did invite me here. Of course, I'm under no obligation to help her, but I do enjoy the demonic aura that permeates this tower. It simply drips with poison. For me, being in this tower is much like, well, like being in a hot spring is for you. So why should my presence be anything but perfectly natural? Whatever your reasons, our question on our minds is, do you mean to let us through or not? If you do, then all is well. If you do not... Master Lady General, may I speak with you for a moment? What is it, Kunoichi of many attributes? Why are you talking on our sleeves? Why would you call me that? That's just mean. Besides, you have plenty of attributes yourself, seeing as you're a widow, horn creature, hakama wearer, and a bow searcher all in one. Oh my, I'm so sorry it just slipped out. You're right, I'm in no position to judge others. And I will have you know that I do carry a bow. Sometimes, right? At any rate, that's not what I wish to speak with you about. I believe that woman is the source of the smell I've been noticing on this floor. I apologize for my impudence, but I cannot leave her behind. I can tell she is very twisted, perhaps even cursed.
In 3, you get to be half monster. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Whatever her manner of ailment, I simply cannot look the other way. I would like to talk to her if at all possible. I understand this is a selfish request, one completely unbefitting of a shinobi, and yet...
Hey, you're good, you're good, you're good.
Indeed, it all depends on how she responds. What are you whispering about over there? I had no intention of serving as a god, but I feel almost as if our meeting here was fated. All this was to say I have no intention of staying idly and letting you pass.
I thought you would just like being here, though.
Oh, it's simply really. I love nothing more than tormenting weaklings and hearing their pathetic screams. Just because I'm soaking what feels like a hot spring to me doesn't mean I've gone all soft. And to me, tearing you lot to pieces sounds like a lovely way to pass the time. Fortunately, it appears she is not too interested in conversation. Such avarice, such cold-bloodedness. It's just as I feared. Very well then, I shall see this curse end through with my own eyes.
Being things up as a small golden sheep is fun? I thought you were only a half monster. What half monster is a golden sheep? Wait, were you Doomsy? Did you play as Doomsy before Doomsy was a thing? Oh gosh, Blackbeard, your mug. It's hideous, man, hideous! Wow, he acted fast. Good lord almighty, they went down like a blink of the eye. Okay, so some slight concern here. Very slight. So we have to take 2 Berserker shots before we get to the next wave. BB does have a heal, I think. You're gonna head out? Okay, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. It was greatly fun to have you here. And, you know, like I said, I'm probably gonna be streaming this Monday to Friday at the very least, because I want to do all the floors live. So yeah, I'm gonna be at this for quite some time this week. So I'll hopefully catch you in another stream. But get some rest, man. Get some rest. But you transform and it's plot related. Ah, I see, I see. Plot or plot? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yep, we'll figure out some details. Yeah, Monday through Friday this week are likely going to be FGO streams doing this, and when not doing this, probably doing interludes and the like. Just because I do have a lot of interludes that I would like to get done. Okay, so now we're up against the Western Oni, the Snake Goddess. Let us heal BB up, though. Debuff immune is nice. Self-modification EX could do some good for us. It's a 3-turner. B, A, Q. I want to save CCC for the break bar being done. Not a single crit amongst there. Not too much in the way of damage, though, at least. No real damage was done, that's good. But I'm gonna stun her just to be safe. Because you can never be too safe. There we go, and we crit down the bars anyways. So that works. 96. Comforting hesitation of evil. Interesting name. Very interesting. A, B, Q. We should have this. And that'll be the 20th floor done. I really do like how she goes nurse mode for her NP. It's such a nice callback to CCC. Such a nice little callback. Okay, and Gorgon falls back. Okay. Bum ba da, bum ba dum, bum ba dum. I should have known Eastern magical elements could only do so much. How could water so look home be rejuvenating? I cannot even relieve my stiff shoulders. I'd be much better off in the hot waters below. If you wish to move on to the next floor, then go ahead. I can't be bothered to stop you. I would love to do that, just that, but... Ah, yes, you there. Why do you look at me like that? I knew it. You're cursed too. Hmm? And you have the same great serpent curse too. I never met someone in the same situation as me. It's like meeting a dear friend for the first time. I never thought this would happen, especially after I became a servant. I suppose one truly never knows what fate has in store. What is she going on about? She's happy, so you know. I know not what you speak of, but you clearly have the wrong idea, little girl. I am well aware. Indeed, I understand all too well how you feel. It's not the sort of thing one can share easily. There are matters of which one can only speak to another woman who shares her plight. Also, I'm just making a slight observation here. But does she carry a fairly decent resemblance to Jack? I don't know why. Maybe they're drawn by the same artist, but looking at her, I can't help but see Jack as well if the hair was white. I finished most of it. I haven't watched it in a while, but I do know how it ends, for the most part. And it is good. Memory's just a little bit fuzzy on a fair bit of the details. But yeah, she looks very much like she could be Jack's sister. As a shrine maiden, it's my job to help others unburden themselves. Of course, there are many things I wish to ask of you as well. For example, do you also find it difficult to get out of bed on winter mornings? Do you find yourself wishing you could just stay under your blankets until spring? Yeah, you sure you just don't want to slack off? Senpai, that's a private matter. Just because she's a cool ninja doesn't mean she doesn't also want to act her age sometimes. I believe a change of venue is in order for her to discuss this any further. Let's take this to the women's bath outside. I'm well aware that snakes enjoy cold and gloomy places, but that's exactly why I should pick our brains in a warm bath. Come now. What are you doing? Stay back. All that earlier was just sour grapes. You can get me to hot spring outside if you paid me. Why do you flee? Come on now. Oh, Gorgon. Oh, they both ran off. Oh well, I was planning to have a rest at this point anyway. Besides, now there's nothing barring our path. Let us take this chance to advance to the next floor. More king time.
Meanwhile...
There's nothing so ruinous as hot springs. These may pale in comparison to the great bathhouses I built in Campus Martius, but they are still wonderful. Water hot as the fires of hell, heat feeling the crisp, clean air, laying steam so convenient coalescing around certain body parts. What a lovely inferno. It's truly worthy of a tyrant such as I. Whatever am I going to do? It was already beautiful, and now I glisten 1,000 times more than usual merely by being here. Indeed, I am the very picture of Venus rising from the ocean on an oyster shell. My beauty is like a painting that expresses the envy of the entire world. But alas, my beauty in these hot springs is now well beyond the gods and mortals alike. Forgive me now. Waiter, a nice cold glass of strawberry milk. Somebody sure is in a good mood. I probably shouldn't be at this point, but I'm always surprised how she can say things like that with such a straight face in front of the little goddess of beauty. I get it. I'm a goddess too, so I totally get it. Why do you need to bring your ugly paw stuff into the bath? It reminds me of cats. So terrifying. I mean, that's absolutely fine. There, now that I put some distance between myself and the feline, I dare say my own beauty easily rivals anyone here.
I'm trying to hold my tongue in regards to this discussion of goddesses and beauty. Such tragedies that decision has wrought.
Yeah, why'd you get behind me? Are you some kind of cat too?
By the way, everyone, haven't you noticed a touch odd given the sort of conversation? Yes, now that you mentioned it, she's been quiet. Well, thanks to me being close by and covered her ears before she could hear anything.
Ah, modern problems require modern solutions.
It might be really nice if someone were to trade places with me. If she gets worked up, I'd be the first casualty, you know. Any takers, please? Heard these hot springs do wonders for your skin. Move aside, little girls. First I've heard of it. No matter, I'm only here to relieve the stress of battle.
Okay, there are too many female servants here. I cannot do that many different female voices. Gah! I don't even think I can do a good female voice in the first place.
Well, she just sashayed here as cool as you please and slept right at the best spot in the bath.
If there's any truth to these springs being good for the skin, I wonder why that might be the case. It must be the essence. Yes, the essence of so many young servants soaking here before us.
Hey, could you not give me that creeper stare for a bit? And you sound like super sketch right now, Carmi.
I see, I suppose that means I should let little girls keep their spots for the moment. Except the one with fox ears. She looks like she's just desperately pretending to be a high school girl rather than actually being one. If I could just sit beside a servant who is truly young and absorb her essence, that would be...
Stop that, Mania. You're embarrassing yourself. Besides, I don't think skin is that important.
Oh, the younger talking down on the older.
Who cares about the luster, elasticity, and vitality? Those things just slip away with age, right? And we all look to be different ages, so I don't see the point in worrying about it.
Don't you lecture me!
Hey, stop that, Mania. No fighting with yourself. This is the best show I've seen in ages. I wonder which of my pupils I should cheer for. I can't decide. Maybe I'll just turn them both into piglets and be done with it.
Okay, I like this pose of Cersei. This Cersei pose is good civ.
Uh-oh. Of course you don't understand now, but you will. One of these days you'll see that your beauty is a resource far more valuable than any magical energy. And one that fades over time whether you use it or not. Did you just say beauty? You did, didn't you?
Yes, and I am!
I see. Very well then. Carry on.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Nero. Only Nero. Only Nero.
I'm just glad it all worked out. I don't know what I would do if a berserker went berserk here. It's just not proper bath unless you could take the time and soak. And relax. 6 root purification, 6 root purification.
Nero!
Just hearing your voice from over the wooden bath set him off.
Not again. We only just got Darius to settle down. Are we ever gonna actually relax in this bath? Oh, Robin. Poor Robin. So that's 20 floors down. 180 to go. 21st floor, the Scent of the Dead. Berserker. Things should go a fair bit quicker now that we are starting to get into our 4s and eventually 5-star units. So the farming should start happening much quicker. And by farming, I just mean straight clearing. Although I am becoming much less picky with my servant choices as well. As for how many floors I'm going to do, I'm probably only going to be able to do the first 30, maybe. Caskill, yes, Caskill, he will be used. Why not? I will utilize Caster Gilgamesh for when he is used. He will be used. If that makes sense. Did she just say Sharingan? My ears heard Sharingan. And zombies! Brains, brains! Brains, brains, it's okay. It doesn't matter that no gray. At first you might think it is strange, but you won't think twice if you don't know brain. Ah, the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. That was childhood. Cat sleeping on top of Peter is always nice. Cats are precious creatures. They can sleep wherever they wish. They should be able to sleep wherever they wish and not have to fear harm. They should. They really should. For they are cats. More embers. 22nd floor is casters. So for casters, we need riders. Why did I just use a rider servant then? I don't know. Because I felt like it, I suppose. Because I didn't see what was coming up. I guess I should have paid better attention, but that's my own bad, I suppose. Okay. Forward march! Just plow straight ahead. Kentucky, you are gonna be golden here. Speaking of golden, I'm surprised Kentucky hasn't made an appearance. He is on rate up, so that kind of implies that he has some thematic use to this event, rather than just, you know... Although, maybe it is just that he's Kentucky, and he has connection to these servants. I suppose that's probably what it is. Just because it wouldn't make sense to put up Raiko shooting Ibaraki if Kentucky wasn't there as well. Nicely done, Kinto. Very nicely done. The yellow pages, those went out of date years ago. Oh, Zerker Kentucky? I think I heard about that as well. It would make sense, you know? It really would. I wouldn't be surprised. There we go, Kinto. And we let Ushi get the final kill on a book. Ushi might be in the queue to get leveled up eventually. Hey, that's all the master missions done. Woot woot woot! Woot woot woot! Woot woot woot! Woot woot woot! Archer piece. All master missions done, so many fragments are mine. Sabers! Again! Because that's like the most common freaking class in the game. Nobu. Nobu? Nobu. Nobu Nobu. Nobu. The sad thing is that after this, I will have no archers remaining for future nodes. So that'll be fun. Mash and the others are done soaking. Woot woot woot. Mashu Mashu, she's the hero. Bring the bad guys down to 0. Nice little Nobu there, by the way. Very nice. Probably don't need any of these, so just Nobu Nobu no. Nobu. Now, something I'm actually curious about is if a servant is down to 2 hours of cooldown and you put them in the hot springs, does it lower it down to a mere 1 hour, or does it automatically finish them in the springs? 'Cause that'd be cool if it just auto-finished them and let them be ready. Because then, theoretically, you could just do every 2 hours and just blast through things even quicker. I'm kind of curious now. I don't have any servants nearing that range, but... Lancers. So, I mean, MASH has an hour, 12 minutes. So Lancers means more sabers. We'll bring Nero along this time, I think. And we are now through all of our unleveled rider classes, and are in the Lancers now. Let's go. I kind of want to keep going until I literally cannot go anymore, just because I want to see all the purple. Have all my servants be drunk. That'd be kind of mean, but also kind of funny. Kind of mean, but kind of funny. And we're back to the lag games. You could not game, you know. Swap cards around. Nero, and healer privilege. Literally only healed her. That's what you're doing then break time? Nice suit. I thought the game had glitched for a moment there when it was just completely mute. I was worried for a moment. I was thinking the game had broken there. Good thing it didn't, though. Good thing it didn't, though. Alright, Umu. Finish the barbarian off. Also, I now see what Infinity meant by the knights are called barbarians for some reason. It's weird. They're not barbarians. They're clearly knights of high caliber and honor. A medal! Sweetness. Could always use more medals. Always use more medals. But at this point, I think sabers are gonna have to get some Zerkers to fight. Assassins fall to casters. Cast skill! Cast skill! It is your time to shine. But man, I am really starting to run low. It's kind of funny, just watching my options just slowly but steadily dwindle. The light leaving my eyes, I run out of possibilities. Shuffle. It's better. Still wish for kills. I probably will. Oh, I forgot to give him the charge. Rune Factory, it sounds like, the way you've described it, it does have a somewhat Stardew Valley-esque type feel, and I did enjoy Stardew Valley when I could get it to work, but... Jeez Louise, that was loud. If only we had more guild moves that turn, we could have definitely beaten the Soul Eater. But Soul Eaters are notoriously hellish, so, you know. Fair. That is a good point. That is a good point. It is a Harvest Moon spinoff. Plus, I like the whole idea of being able to govern as well, which is something I wish Stardew Valley allowed, was the ability to govern the town, and based on that description I read, it said something about governing, so, you know. 23rd floor. Summon ticket. I forgot to read. Sorry, Tomoe. Didn't mean to skip you there. Sorry, girl. Okay, Archer. So we need a Lanza. Genta. They have to keep the farming element in. True. True. Excuse me. Come on, why can't I get more of the main servant into things? Also, Kabuki bots. Very nice. Does Hector give? Oh, that's convenient of you, Hector. Thank you. Farming, romance, combat, etc. pretty well. That's good. Oh, I just popped my back real nice. But yeah, I'll definitely be looking into it. No worries. I will definitely look into it. And that is also because, you know, there's not really too many big name games that I'm interested in coming out soon. Rune Factory sounds like it will cover most of my playtime of just spare time in March, while Sabers. So, with no more Archer class servants, it now falls to a Zerker. While April is going to be occupied by, although the streams will also have Persona 5R in them, it will also be the first Lost Belt. And then summer, I don't really think there's anything coming out, so yeah. It'll be nice to have some idle games to play. Because I do like little games that you can like build up over time. Stardew Valley was a good one. I haven't actually played it since the most recent update, though. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. Oh, come on, game. Well, actually, Nobu's not... Yeah, Nobu's not AoE. Nobu's not AoE, so Atsumori beat. Will lead with her NP, take out the head Amazon. And... this. Started with friends, yeah. It's unfortunate that I have it for the PC and you have it for the Switch. Otherwise we could play Stardew together. Although, even then, I'm not really sure if it would work too well, because I'm pretty sure I've expressed my issues with playing Stardew Valley before, but essentially what happens is that whenever I try to play Stardew Valley, it crashes literally everything, as it thinks that I don't know exactly what it thinks, but it's like it refuses to sort of load the game at all. It's really dumb. And annoying. I was hoping for a crit there from Nobu. Bye, Inchun. Things are gonna get spicy here. You have it on PC, but no PC. I really do hope that you can get your PC fixed up. Also, have you heard back from that the bookstore that you were going to be applying to? Have you gotten word back from them just yet, or not yet? Took a few turns, but no one did it.
天地に轟け我が魂のロックンロール
And Phoenix Feather. Okay. Assassins. So assassin means caster. Caster. I need a caster. I'm out of the 4-star casters that are leveled up. The 5 stars reckoning has come. Umu. Haven't sent any yet because one of the things on it wants me to sell my stuff to them, and you haven't been able to come up with anything yet. Understandable, understandable. Selling yourself can be a tough thing to do, really. Like, I'm not even really sure how I would sell myself, thinking about it. But, I mean... You could mention the Book of Mythology of Babylonian things. You know what I'm talking about. Mention your passion for reading. Mention your passion for mythology and stuff. You know. Say that you're a hard worker. You're willing to learn. Just pretty much be as honest as you can be. Is the best thing I can think of as far as advice. Oh, I've got the hiccups. Burp, burp. I think it's just burp. Alright, Nero, wipe this face out. I was gonna say, Nero, you're taking your time. Okay, good, good, good. What's next? What's next? Riders! Riders means assassins. And I don't have any 4-star assassins left, so... Shutin or Jack? What floor is this? This is the 29th floor, so... Jack. 29th floor means Jack the Ripper comes out to play. Let's go! Take it slow, take it steady. It wins the race. Good. Okay. I didn't think Jack would just say goodbye to that one. That was just... She pretty much dragged an eraser across the poor horse's corpse. Good gracious, Jack. Good gracious. Oh, you're doing another application. What's this one for? If you don't mind me asking, that is. Jesus, Jack the Ripper, you are a beast. Speaking of beasts... Wow, that's a lot of Kyo. That's a lot of Kyo. Ah, food labeler. An interesting job. Oh, Jack got it. I didn't think she would. But that sounds like it could be interesting. Okay, so that's the 29th done. Now for floor number 30. More embers. Ruler. Ugh, what is good against Ruler? Avenger! I have Avengers now! I have Avengers now! I'm good at this now. I can do this now. Jalter? Are you ready to play? Not Kid Go. Not yet. I wanted Anna and Parvati. Oh, Jalter, it's time to play. And we're gonna switch up the code to the Chaldea combat uniform. That is true. Picky is not something that can be afforded. Even when you have experience, you can't really be picky, unfortunately. Holmes. Seriously, Holmes?
Huh? Isn't that...
What are you doing here, Holmes?
What am I doing here, you ask? I'm afraid I must give you two contradictory answers. I'm doing exactly what I always do, and I'm doing something I can't usually do.
I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I've never been good at solving riddles. That goes for puzzle games as well. There's just something irritating about a game where you cannot win by skewing your opponent.
It's just Holmes being Holmes. And it definitely sounds like she's played more than just FPS games.
Well, no, it seems my habits have unwillingly claimed another victim. Please pay it no mind, my lady. I assure you it is not as difficult a riddle as it may seem. The first answer is, of course, solving riddles. It would seem I am something of a riddle-solving Oni.
Riddles? You mean you already have unraveled the mystery of the incident, Lord Holmes? You know what his Shooten Doji and Ibaraki Doji mean to accomplish with this tower?
Naturally, and as to not break with tradition, I shall refrain from sharing the answer. You are a gamer, so I imagine you will understand my reasoning. It would be the height of boorishness to reveal a game's secret so early on.
Ah, you mean like when people go around posting spoilers? Of course I'm familiar with that. Those scoundrels who callously reveal the last boss's name are far worse than any wicked demon. Indeed, just the other day I suffered Lord Blackbeard into a barrel and fell it after he told me that Heroin is the true last boss of the game I am currently playing.
Yeah, I can see that.
That is why I've chosen to remain silent in this matter. Furthermore, this time I'm not here at anyone's behest. Given that this is a highly personal case, I decided I was entitled to act on my own reasons as well. Specifically this reason. Delicious. Indeed, the only complaint I can make about Chaldea would be its limited assortment of wines. Servant though I may be, I still enjoy a good Bordeaux Tokay from time to time. Of course, strictly speaking, this is not the genuine article, but is quite credible reproduction. Doubtless it will result in such an avid drinker tapping into an abundant magical energy source.
Just let me sure I can have this straight, Mr. Holmes. Based on everything you told us. Lord Holmes, do you mean you agreed to guard this floor in exchange for your favorite brand of alcohol?
Oh, Mash, don't look, your hero. Mash, your hero is a lush.
Alright, you are.
Well, looks like you don't have to worry about holding back now, Soul. In fact, I've got a special mission for you on this floor and for this floor only. Beat the hell out of that lazy wino and drag him back here, preferably kicking and screaming.
Understood. I'm greatly afraid to see this will be a test of strength rather than wits. Come, master.
What is Curious Village? Out of curiosity, I don't think I've heard that one before. Ah, okay. Level up characters. Appropriate. Shelter melt them. Oh, Shelter melts them very nicely. Man, I now get what everyone says when they say they like having a Shelter. The Shelter is awesome. Oh, the damage, the crits. Oh, so glorious to see. So glorious. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. The riddle-solving Oni. Well, Holmes, I've got a riddle for you. Why is it that you are... Why is it that I don't get what I want when I want it? Why, Holmes? Why do I not get the cards I want when I want them? Holmes, please wipe out these two. They're not useful right now. Sorry, I didn't mean to say you're not useful, Anna and Parvati, but you're not. Okay. Self-mod. Dragon Witch. And... boom. Destroy the riddle-solving Oni's first form. Favorite wine? Why am I not surprised? Hypothetical reasoning. Favorite wine. Crit rate up. Well, Holmes, it was a fight. But it's a fight you've lost. Because I have Shelter. There we go. Okay. That's 30th floor done. But I must still keep going. And going. And going. And going. And going. And going. Well, I suppose break time is over. Farewell, my beloved Tokay. That's it. You get your lazy butt back home. You got lots of work waiting for you. Not to mention all those things you still have to investigate, right? There are fewer things in the world more dull than background checks, all without an ounce of mystery. Nonetheless, as a former guard, I will tell you just a bit about this tower before we part ways. But if this will not escalate into a major crisis, on that much you have my word. You'll find that the guards past this point are thinking things along the lines of, hey, this is more like a vacation than guard duty, some more so than others, of course. That said, this tower is unlikely to disappear until someone makes the trek up to the top floor. So your task remains unchanged, Mr. Soul. Continue climbing this tower at your own pace, and you will eventually reach the top. That is the name of the game, as it were. Now, before we go our separate ways, would you mind if I asked you something? When Miss Da Vinci told me to return, why did she point me towards the window rather than the staircase? Surely you don't mean... Why, because she entrusted me with this. A high-speed ground-level return kit. I was afraid of that, so I presume you mean this wonderfully cheap, simply made rope. That's right, it's just a plain old rope. I knew you would catch on quickly, oh great detective. I hope you die. Bungee cord? No, not. It's a cutting-edge return kit with built-in automatic elevation adjustment. Sure, it may bounce you a few times more than could be considered necessary or safe, but hey, even a genius has to get her kick somewhere. Just watch out that you don't slam into the building when you bounce. It'd be a waste of good rope if it ended up snapping. Well, then if you'll excuse me, I think I shall employ the nearest staircase for a leisurely trip home.
I should mention that I had the general there tie the rope to the target before they could notice.
There, all done. In war, as in FPF games, the most efficient strike is when your opponent never sees coming. Now go on, Lord Holmes.
Very well, then no true gentleman would flinch at such thing. Besides, this jump is nothing compared to the falls at range, one second thought, I only served that using the professor as a cushion. Not certainly like my trousers here without any. Oh! Poor Holmes. He's gonna crash into the hot springs, isn't he? Meanwhile...
Oh, this water's great. I have a hot spring little fantasy myself, but these Japanese hot springs are really nice too. Having a bath out in the middle of nature instead of an pretentious building is a nice change of pace. It's so elegant. Good point, it's a lot like Macedonian baths in some ways. Very different in others. Fascinating. The occasional break would not be so bad if it meant we got to experience things like this. Really, it's just nice to get to experience new things. Speaking of fresh king in Macedonia, now I see you close up. I realize you're much more muscular than I thought. Well, sure I do train every day, you know. If anything, I find you impressive, King of Kosala. With that build of yours, I have no trouble believing the tales you've sung about your heroic exploits.
Tiny Gill, it's all the Shotas here. Naturally, I was able to take Tita back, but only to do so again. That's why, if there's a test of strength to be completed, a chance to push myself even further, I will never let that pass me by. All the more so if my opponents are kings themselves. As such, I propose a round of arm wrestling. What do you say? Oh, sure, that's fine with me. That sounds like fun, but I think I'll pass. I'm more into literature than combat. And speaking of literature, what are you doing off on your own over there?
Are you an idiot or a sadist? On second thought, don't bother answering. It's obviously the latter. I'm not a stupid writer to think that I'd actually go out in public. I'm well aware of where I belong in society. Besides, you kings only ever talk about the same thing over and over. I swear, none of you ever heard of the word cliché before? So don't worry about me, just pretend I'm not here and give me something I can work with. You guys might be walking clichés, but at least you've refined those clichés to an art by now. Between all your mediocre adventure stories, there ought to be at least one idea I can use.
Oh, you really are a consummate Arthur. And while you're insulting us, Mr. Anderson, I'm not sure even my grown-up self could change you or your principles. That'd be a dream come true if you and the greatest playwright ever collaborated on something, since he loves himself as much as you hate yourself. I'm sure whatever you came up with would be...
Are you always like this, or has the heat got into your head? You're gonna make me collaborate with him for all the gold pieces in the world. Just imagine what would happen if we tried writing a story with the same theme. The book would be split right down the spine.
Right, sorry about that. I should have known you'd never go for something that you really wanted. I admire your restraint.
You really are an idiot. I couldn't possibly care less about collaborating with him. If we really did write two halves of the same book, we'd only end up arguing over who deserved the greatest share of royalties.
Good point. There is a major problem for authors, isn't it? You know, you seem to be in an even worse mood than usual, Mr. Anderson. Do you not care for hot springs?
I like lounging about naked after a bath just fine, but no, I don't find hot springs to be especially enjoyable. To begin with, I'm not in the habit of taking my clothes off around others, but you'd never know it from all those fuss those fools make about how good hot springs are for the creative process. So let's get something straight. The idea of bathing in a hot spring that will make your manuscript write itself is at best a myth. If you're going to push an author into a hot spring thinking he'll emerge with a manuscript, you might as well be giving a bunch of monkeys typewriters instead. You'll get the same results either way. Relaxation, stress relief, soothing aching writing hands and shoulders. Fools, do you think we use nothing more than our arms and heads to write our manuscripts? What's more, we are forced to sell our work at cut-rate prices. We've never been anything more than slaves to our pens and publishers. Can't even count how many times I've written something down only to wonder what I was thinking.
Okay, I believe that makes 2 out of 3. Yeah, I haven't actually used Alex much. He had a place in the Septum Singularity, didn't he? Well, that one didn't count. My Brahma Master slipped. I ran a rematch. Fine with me, of course. Should we make it best out of 5 then? We can go on longer. Oh, this is nice. So many different servants, each with their own paths and their own ways of living. Those differences are even apparent in how they enjoy the hot springs. Since the ones here are now so close to physical age, the ways they differ must stand out even more. Watching them from a distance like this may not be maybe the most luxurious way there is to enjoy it. Amakusa? Amakusa, you're being a creeper, Amakusa. Hey, Akabarko, welcome back.
That's a shady smile if I've ever seen one. You better not be plotting something again. He has not yet appeared in the hot springs. Not yet being the key word. But I'm sure he will eventually, Akabara. I'm sure he will eventually. That's the 30th floor cleared, which gave us an Oni in Human Clothing CE. Next is a Zerker. Zerker. Sumanai. And I'm out of the Lancers now. I am now onto Sabers. I want to check the event bonus. So this is only a 30% charge starting, so not really worth it yet. Some servants could probably make use of it, but I think they are all tuckered out at this point. I want to say she spooked me. That was weird, wasn't it? It was like partially cut there. That was a little weird. Every 10 floors, Akabara, every 10 floors there is cutscenes. So far, 30 floors in, there has not been an Astolfo one. Although Tomoe did make a mention that for people like Astolfo, they would get a iron barrel hot tub rather than the hot springs. Okay, Sumanai. Ravage them. Sumanai. Must be like the floor 101 because he's... But what about 200 then, Akabara? Because there are 200 floors, so... Wouldn't it make more... In that case, in your logic, wouldn't it make more sense for him to be at the very, very top? Going back to sleep? Alright, I was wondering why you popped in when you said you were going to sleep. Good night, Akabara. Saber. So, it's gotta be a Zerker. I have 2 Berserkers left. MHXA. Here we go. Yep, go ahead and send me that invite. So 2, 4... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, roughly 7 left, I think. 3, 5... Yeah, I have 7 squads of low rarities left before I have to start bringing in the high rarities. What's BS? Wait, what's BS? Okay. I will be sure to accept the invite. That was the wrong person to do that on. The complete and total wrong person. Whoops. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, Red Velvet, she does on her Discord server, she does a pat system where every 10 pats rewards somebody with her doodling something for them of their choice. And Red Velvet is a good doodler. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum. Archers! So, we need a lancer. I need a lancer. I'm starting to run low on those, too. Tamamama. You will do. Tamamama. You will do. I think Akabara might be a little bit too tired to really process things right now. Yeah, Akabara is a little bit too tired right now. It can be explained more easily when you're more awake, Akabara. Get some rest, man. You took a back injury, so you need some sleep. Get some sleep, Akabara. I'll explain it to you later. When you're more awake. Heal up, man. Heal up. If you drop a bar on your back, then yeah. Get some rest. Yeah, Akabara's a little out of it, I feel. Night, Akabara. There's the town kill. Good. Another one bites the dust. We are gonna start getting to some... We are very quickly gonna be having to tap into our supreme resources here. Very, very quickly. I should hopefully be able to reach the... So, caster, we need riders. Do we have any riders remaining? I have one rider remaining. Literally, one rider remaining. Come on, Malter. It's time to ride into the sunset. Also, yeah, I see that the stream is a little bit laggy. I don't know why. It might just be because I'm using OBS Streamlabs rather than straight OBS now, but that might be a little bit too presumptuous. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, do either of you two give any buffs? You do not. So, go Malter, go Malter, go! Go Malter, go Malter, go! Ooh, one shot, one kill. Very nicely done. And the crit star count is 63. Very nice indeed. Even if 16 of those came from the 4-star craft essence that I threw in some of these units. Sadly, no Wilcher Salter cards, but almost hit it. Oh, just a little bit off there, Salter. A little bit off Malter. Just a wee bit. Well, you got it now. No doubts there. Alrighty. I don't even know what floor I'm on at this point. I've lost track. I've stopped counting. Everything's gone dark. Everything's blurry. I got the basic Salter. I now have a Salter, Malter, and Lalter. With their powers combined, they are Captain Alter. They're the hero. Take the bad guys down to 0. I think I'll part of me really wants to bring John, but another part of me is just like screaming in my ear, don't do it, don't do it. I'll bring Fran, I think. Just because I fear that I'm going to come up against a ruler, and if I don't have Jean, or I mean an Avenger, and if I don't have Jean, then I'll be in trouble. Hey, Summer belongs to you, Red Velvet. You could get a Malter. You could get a Malter. Either through Summer or through the Rider GSSR this summer, you know? It's supposed to be the start of the reduced cost GSSRs, and it is class exclusive. So you could go on that Rider one. You could get Malter. You could get Ozzy. You could get NP2 Iskandar. You could get Drake. Trying to think who the other riders are. Although you wouldn't like Drake, would you? Oh. Floor 35 is 2 waves. That's new. Hmm. 35 and 2 waves could come back to bite me in the bum. Could being the keyword here. Don't need to heal her just yet. Oh, then you could get MP3 Drake then, right? But I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of other Rider class servants that you could get. That would be pretty awesome, so, you know. Hold fast, hold hope. For you never know what you might find. Okay, focus on the White Watchdog. Can I cycle the command cards for more Fran? Yes, I can. Let's go. But I mean, there's plenty of servants you could get. Although, that's just a suggestion. Follow your heart when it comes to GSSRs. That was not bad damage at all. Very well done, Fran. Very well done. Now it's just one more living shadow to contend with. Oh, and the BAQ is glorious. Don't jinx it. You say more rare prisons would be neat, but that could just mean that you're scaring away Ozzy and Malter. You could scare them away with that kind of logic, you know? And it's done. Floor 35 is done. Strange that it had 2 waves, but that's fine, I suppose. 2 golden Zerker gems. That's actually kind of different. Are we gonna get a cutscene here, or no? No. Okay. 2 million QP. 5 Seeds of Yggdrasil. And Assassins now! Assassins fall to casters. Sanzong. Come on down, it is your time. You are the next contestant on The Price is Right. Let's go. I swear though, if these are also going to start to be 2 waves, I am going to be saddened beyond all sadness. And I mean saddened beyond all sadnessly sadness. They're not, thank God almighty. I brought 2 NP strength boosters. That's kind of hysterical. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of hysterical. Unintentional, but funny nonetheless. Because she's got triple NP strength buff. Do it, Sanzong. Complete your training. Eviscerate this poor doll. Okay, that wasn't as much evisceration as I feared it would be. Slash hoped it would be. Still was pretty decent. Okay. And one more to go. It's gonna take another turn though, because poor RNG on our end. Die, Caesar. You should have gone to Palace. Come on. Ah, Sanzong. Come on, girl. You need to crit more. It's over. Kill the dog. Whew, there we go. That's 36. I want to at least get to floor 40. Please, let me get to 40. At least. Oh, my neck. $37. Saber, or Lancers. Saber, no. Bring in Salter. Salter, it's your time to shine in the sun of the light of day. Go, Salter. Make me proud for the fact that I just boosted you to max power almost. One wave, Amazon. They're not Amazonists though, so we're good. Geez, not a single Salter card. There we go, that's better. That should do. Do. I hope this does it. Womp, 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 womp. Okay, you got it. Good job, Salter. You get to have a burger. And a feather. That's 37 done. 38 is next. Floor 38 we go. You don't need to keep showing me the Blaze of Wisdom gets. Ryder. Ryder falls to Assassin. Shootin'. Come on down from the top of your tall tower. You're gonna be helping me out here. Alright, let's go. And 39 will be the last floor we can utilize our low levels. And when we tap fully into our high levels servants. Except for Lancelot. I think he's the only high level servant there that is... Or he's the only non 5-star servant left. Out of the... You know what I'm talking about. I'm getting a little delirious, obviously. Mosquitoes. I suppose shooting does need to do some pest control. Pest control shooting here to save the day. One shot, one kill. Nicely done, shooting, nicely done. More feathers, that's fine. Slowly, gently pushing forwards. Casters! Casters fall to Riders. Riders remaining are 0. 0 riders remaining. Accessing the Alter Ego Initiative. Meltrilus, come. It is your time to dance. Daily restart. Come on, game. That was a ticket I saw. An exchange ticket. I'll take both. Thank you very much, game. Oh, I should not have claimed. I should not have claimed. It's taken the lag to new heights. Ah, it didn't save. Come on, game. You could have saved my choices. Okay. Floor 39! Forward march! Lubu, Caligula, and Eric to a Zerker node. Out-Zerk the Zerks. What level are those 3 of yours, by the way? Monks and tactical books. Okay, ooh, 100% crit. I'm not gonna waste a Hunto crit on an 11k health enemy. This is probably the strongest of the low-level squads I have brought into bear thus far. And these 2 are level 3s. That's kind of funny, but also kind of sad. Caligula, 35. Lubu, level 30. Sadistic Nature. And Eric, 25. So all pretty decently leveled, all things considered. At least more decently leveled than mine are. Pardon the yawn. Almost, Melt. Almost. I didn't expect you to one-shot it because I didn't do your Melt Virus. Which I am so looking forward to when Melt Virus gets the Strengthening quest. That is going to be so nice. Yeah, rub it in, rub it in. I'm a bad master because I have multiple level 1s. In fact, we can actually determine how many level 1s I have. Let's see, 38 floors times 2, because I used a level 1 on each of those floors, essentially. So 38 times 2 is 76. I have 76 level 1 servants. That's kind of sad. That is kind of sad. Wow. Hey, we got a heart. Woo. Alright, floor 40. More blazes. Woo. Oh, God. What? Dante's. I need 2 more. Lancelot. Waver. How many more do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 10 more servants remaining. So, yeah. My numbers are running low. MASH will probably come online, so that'll give us 11 remaining. Ugh. Huh?
Who's that?
Please, my most famous and renowned lords, I beg of you. Would you be so kind as to leave this place and run happily around in a nearby field?
Where is this coming from? You're acting even stranger than you should have been.
No, do you not remember? Just for today, I asked you to call me by another name. I'll refer to you as my most famous and renowned of lords. Please use a different address for me as well.
I don't even know what that means.
It has distinguished you from my master, my most famous and renowned of lords.
Well, no matter. Then, only for this day, you shall be Captain Cosplay.
Ouch, you wound me to my core. Well, that is alright. I shall consider it a battle loss and a war what? Huh?
Ushi hasn't seen us. There's something behind. What? Why are you holding me by the head? How am I supposed to turn around now?
It's just a rat. Nothing you need to concern yourself with, my most famous and renowned of lords. Now we have not a moment to waste. As a matter of fact, Master said he had a request to make of you my most famous and renowned of lords.
Oh, what is it?
Well, it was something about wanting to see what a warrior from Japan was capable of, I believe, now that he's back in the country and all. More specifically, it was about hunting the beasts that reside in that far-off field. He has been greatly interested in the giant Yamato no Orochi that has been consuming copious amounts of wine of late. No doubt he would be very pleased if you offered some of its heads as trophies.
I see, wonderful. So Master has finally seen the joy and value of head hunting. Very well then, how many heads did he say he wanted?
Alright, well, you know, the more the better, so I'm sure that's what he would want, yes. Should your hunt continue until you just happen to realize the towers disappeared, I think that will be suffice.
Then I can hunt heads to my heart's content. It's like a dream come true. Very well, Maru, shall devote myself to this task with utmost dedication. I shall travel far and wide to surpass my personal best of heads, bring to my brother. What is the meaning of this, Captain Cosplay? Why do you keep interrupting me with berserker yells?
Apologies to my most famous and lord, my throat has been bothering me today. I must perform one too many Buddhist chants.
So that's what you sound like when your throat is in poor shape? Well, I suppose your bit of a thunderous intensity is to be expected when performing Buddhist chants. At any rate, I must be off, if I'm to surpass my record.
Understood. If I may, my most famous and renowned of lords, I advise you to go straight ahead without looking back and gracefully leap down this tower. Master also said he would love to see the beauty of your perfect dive and a 40-story drop.
Well, of course, this height is not what I trifle me. Very well then, wherever you may be, my lord, behold this display of skill and agility.
That was close. Now then. Hey, you there. I'm the loyal only that guards this floor for various reasons.
That was an awesome distraction.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting so long, but I'm afraid that my task was a crucial one. Indeed, it was arguably the most important I had ever done.
I sworn I've seen you before somewhere, but now they're face to face. Afraid I just can't tell who you are under that mask. How we might come to think of it, that small person who just left seems somewhat familiar as...
Not at all. I'm but a loyal Oni, a ruffian who probably has no ties to the Minamoto clan whatsoever. So whatever it is you think you saw, I'm afraid I must tell you that you did not see it, lady. As for the shameless exhibitionist who was just here, I would write her off as just your run-of-the-mill nymphomaniac or hallucination, or something. Oh.
I think I finally understand what this is all about, but if you mean to stand in our way, then we have no choice but to fight.
Indeed, there is no other recourse. My purpose here was to prevent my most famous and renowned of lords from seeing someone she shouldn't. Unfortunately, I was then told by a certain higher-powered lawyer that this was breaking and entering. And since I have no means of paying the fine, I was forced to guard this floor as punishment. In other words, no, I have not become a hapless Oni pawn, I am simply trying to set matters right.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. Regardless, I have my orders to resolve this situation. As General of Setsubun, I cannot back down from this fight. If you will not step aside peacefully, we will pass through by force. Lodge a family statue. Lodge familiar stranger.
Phew. Okay, that was hilarious. Why Ushi is not allowed to see Tomoe, I don't know, but... yeah. That was hilarious. Okay. And now we're in the big leagues with my servants. All the Daka. 1 4 and 2 5s. Big gumdrops. We have double NP ready to go here against Benkei. And those two suckers
Well, 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 if it isn't a sight for sore eyes. These two fools have decided to come and play. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Well, I suppose it would be rude not to properly greet them. Alright, Dantes. Ravage them. As best you can, at least. I know you don't have type advantage here, but you're still a 5-star Avenger. You're actually using Ushi right now along with Alex and Medusa. Nice. The irony. Kawanya Yamahi Yamahe Sanya Boy. Boop boop boom. Yep, I knew that would break. Loyalty, quick resist down, target. Focus, interesting. Haven't seen that since Shahara. But luckily, I have a Saberlot, who is more than capable of likely NPing this loyal Oni into the dust. Go Saberlot, go Saberlot, go! Wow, that did less damage than I thought it would. Whoa, Saberlot, dude! What the heck? You're supposed to be, like, the supreme anti-lancer weapon, man. What happened there? Why is the loyal Oni still alive, Saberlot? Do I have to hand you over to MASH for some redisciplining? Because I will. Boom 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 boom. Good lord, these suckers are tough. No horse trampling or boat hopping. But boat hopping can be so fun. Oh, that was a freaking hit. Man, these Onis are much harder hitting than I recall. Okay. 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 Well then. Well then, well then, well then. This is an unexpected result. Holy cow! Saberlot clutched it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I had a poor matchup here. But Saberlot with the clutch crit there. Whoo!
Good. With this, I've fulfilled my obligations. My most round of lords is no doubt happily trapezing around the fields and collecting a mountain of monster heads as we speak. I have no intention of stopping you. Please, by all means, continue on your way. Loyalty, huh? I know that this cannot go on forever. The time will come when we must face each other. Face our shared histories and come to terms with our respective actions. After all, the people that stand here today, while they have the same face, same ideas, and same abilities, are not the same people as their past counterparts. But that time should not be today. At least that's what I thought. After all, today is Setsubun. And Setsubun is an event, or perhaps I should say a festival?
Let us be on our way, Master. This is not our destination. We still have many floors left to climb.
Onwards!
Why don't we take a break after we've made a little more progress? We can have the rice balls they made us. Although I'm afraid I didn't quite realize my own strength while making them, so... I may have squeezed them so hard they ended up turning into mochi. I apologize if they don't agree with you.
I don't know what mochi is.
See, I'm glad to hear that.
I'm in your debt. This is as it should be. Yes, for now at least, this is the right choice. If I had revealed myself the target of her revenge instead of pretending to be a nameless Setsubun Oni... Huh?
What is it, Master? I'm afraid I'm still a bit early for our rice ball break.
If you ever need to talk, I'm here to listen. I say that all the time, so you know. If you ever need to talk, I'm here to listen.
Yes, certainly. I don't quite know what you mean, but I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Meanwhile...
I did clearly need to revise my sensory data projections. Up until this point, I had some doubts that a machine like me could ever find herself in a hot spring, but I can feel the water seeping into every nook and cranny of my gears. It's a pleasant sensation. Interesting, it would seem the water fulfills the function for us similar to lubricating oil. Very intriguing, I have added it to my database. Us, I did not mean to say that, yet another very intriguing aspect of the situation.
Fran? I'm guessing. Maybe.
It would seem no one is here. When I first arrived, Mega Ellie, or whatever her name is, was just getting out. But before I could say anything, she took off toward the entrance with some spectacularly loud jet thrusters. No, I wish I had. What a wasted opportunity.
Fran!
So hot, so sluggish, but this sluggishness not so bad. You are a Western Karakuri, a mechanical puppet like I am. That's right, but about half of me is made with fresh meat. Hello there. So you're made with biological parts, very intriguing. Entering warm waters. Splash, good times. Is that... Oh, pardon me, I did not see there were others here. If I must leave, I will do so. Why would you be so sudden? Did I do something to offend you? I did not know if I should go to the men's bath or the women's, so I stood my staff on the ground and went where it fell.
Wait, men or women's? What? I'm confused at that.
I see. I didn't... The Lady General said there was a drum bath for people in situations like yours. Yes, I saw it, but I did not fall for it. Pardon. No doubt it is a trap, a cunning scheme my enemies laid to defeat me. It was clearly meant to boil me to death, but they cannot fool me. I see. Did you say you did not know which bath to use, correct? That's quite a coincidence. I, too, am only here for the sake of convenience. I may look like one, but I'm really just a machine. Then we are most alike, probably. I knew it. To tell the truth, I've been wondering. Are you a puppet from the continent? I am no puppet, nor am I a human. Huh. All I know is I have a jewel where a human's heart should be. Perhaps you could call it me a machine, made with sage arts.
Okay, that's interesting. So Ness has a machine as well.
Now I see. I did not know such a thing was possible. Yes, this is it. This is what I've been searching for. Hot Springs should be a place of community. As such, I was hoping that by virtue of removing as much of our external remains as possible to enter the bath, a frank exchange of information about our internal mechanisms and hidden parts might arise naturally. By better knowing oneself and knowing others, I can record the differences and make better use of my abilities. Once I do that, I am certain my efforts will be rewarded. So, Ernest, that's great. Agreed, I commend your passion.
Okay, that's an adorable image. That's an adorable image.
This is rather novel. While I do have very faint memories of patting another's head, I have none at all of anyone patting mine. But look, someone else here. That's enough hands-on testing for my cranial component.
I heard it all. You can't have robots without catbots. You can't have catbots without robots. On behalf of Nico, the natural energy Reputation option, Tomocats here in the flesh. Hello and good day from the digital age of the future. I'm strictly paws off, except when I'm eating iron and cat cans. Woof.
Neko, and you're a robot too.
Sure am. Here, check out these mitts. Now, these puppies are anything but pure Japanese cat, right?
Wish you were Danzo? I mean, being a robot ninja in general would be cool, but...
That is true. That is most certainly not human hands. Those paws are actually mechanical parts as well. Should have realized it sooner.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's all nonsense you'll forget about by the time this is tomorrow anyway. Any woof, I'm guessing the three of you aren't big on baths? Well, neither am I, as it turns out, which is why I'm here. To get over my little bathing hang-up. Bang up? Bath up? Don't worry, we can do this if we work together. You guys make the limbs and I'll make the head. From now on, go on, Donzel, you do your things there, but combined will be cup and bath time.
Oh, so hot, so stuffy, so soft. Is this heaven or hell? She is not vixen with mirror. She is a wild vixen. I am not good with either to punch or not to punch. My current purpose is for recovery. As of now, I can recover neither physically nor mentally. As such, I must activate semi-sleep mode, powering down all functions temporarily.
Okay, that's hilarious. You probably have more pots than Danzo, though.
What's this? Does it give up on fighting and center mind elsewhere? Huh?
Is Tomacat wife Ellie-chan fled?
Whether human or god, beast or machine, as long as one possesses a heart, one can enjoy a hot spring. Indeed, I can feel the lubricating hot water slipping into my sea engine.
Oh, Babbage. I was gonna say, isn't there another robot servant? I guess Babbage is the only robotic male-based servant. Poor Babbage, man. Poor Babbage. Nezha and Franpats. Fair. Alright, so casters now. Mash is literally about to recover. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Mash makes 11. I'm gonna do 2 more floors. One with a 6 squad and one with a 5, I think. So, casters. They are weak to riders. I don't have a rider. So we will go with Hoku. Jean. Vlad. Enkidu. I can't go any further. No! Mash! There we go. 5. Whew. Actually, no Mash. I might have to do another additional floor then. Okay. Because I am actually getting very tired here. And my throat is starting to hurt as well. I didn't expect this stream to go that long. I didn't think these battles would take so long to do. Who knew that doing 40 battles consecutively would take so many hours? Not I. Most certainly not I. Go Hoku, go Hoku, go! Go Hoku, go Hoku, go! And by Hoku I mean Oi! Ah, one of the hooligans lived! With 1,000 health! No! 2 turning is fine. You don't think you've gone through half of your servants yet? Oh jeez, how many floors in are ya? How many floors in are ya? You're just now touching your 4 stars. Aw, man. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Something Gouda Gouda. Okay. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 servants left. Zerkers. Go Proto. Ilya. Abby. Go. That'll leave Aresh, King Hassan, Merlin, and Mash for the final wave, which will then make all my servants purple. Oh, I've lost it. I've lost it. I've lost it. I've lost it. If the game would actually load too, that would be fine. That would be appreciated, game, if you could actually. Thank you. Oh, Mecha Nobus. How precious. How precious. Mecha Nobu. NP strength is actually really solid here. Because that is one of Proto's shortcomings here, is his NP strength. Let it not be so any longer. Go, Proto Arthur! Slaughter them! You are the chosen one, Arthur. You are supposed to slay them all in a single Excalibur, not let one live. Berserkers too, man. Robus. One more. One more floor. 42. The meaning of life. And existence and all reality. So I can do 42 in the span of it. That's good. It is Lancers. Of course, after resin. Of course, resin. Okay. King Hassan, you're swapping your thing. You're getting a K-scope as well. Because actually, you're getting the K-scope. Arash, you're getting a sumo. And Merlin, just because you're getting a golden catches the carp. The only golden catches the carp. And because they will get their NP charges, just go combat uniform. I'm just going straight in, no holds bars, burn these enemies to the ground. I might have lost my marbles a little bit so far. Might have lost my marbles a little bit with how long I've been going. Because I was not prepared for a long stream today. All the buster. All the buster. More power. Absolute power. Overwhelming power. Go! Ravage them, my servants. Yes, I saw the little beard. Oh shit, Arash, you are a beast. Gramps, finish this. Okay, so that is 42 floors done. 42 of 200. All it took was roughly 4 hours. Now, mind you, I don't imagine the future streams will be as long, simply for the fact of the matter that I won't be doing as much story reading, but I do believe that this is where I am going to call the stream. Whew. It's been a long one, not gonna lie, and I am tired, so thank you guys so much for coming out. It's been a pleasure chatting with you all. If you want to check out more, check out archives here on Twitch or YouTube channel, same name, same games. Once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope to see you in tomorrow's stream, which will be more of the Setsubun Tower. Have a great evening, everybody.